Athletic Complex. The Round Rock Dragons getting ready to take on the Cedar Ridge Raiders tonight. Gorgeous night in Texas. The rain has gone away, and there's a beautiful sunset out there. A nice warm 70-degree day this afternoon. It's getting a little more chilly, but the Round Rock Dragon inflatable over there is all fired up, and the fans are slowly filling in. So if you're within listening distance and driving distance to Kelly Reeves, get on over here, please. So glad to be with my crew once again. Bruce Kipperman, color guy, our producer extraordinaire, Mr. Blake Herrera. Blake and I will be coughing quite a bit this evening, and Bruce will be talking a lot more than he's accustomed to, but that's okay. That's why we pay Bruce the big bucks from the Booster Club of the Round Rock Dragon Association. So, gentlemen, thanks for joining me once again, and welcome to the Palace on Palmer.
It's football night in Central Texas, Mike Rose. Football night. How exciting is this?
I'm very exciting. This is a matchup, I guess I should say. I've been looking forward to since August rolled around. I don't like Cedar Ridge that much. I don't think many people from Round Rock High School do either.
There is no love loss if we kick their ass up and down the field all night long.
A shout out to Chuck Licata and Merle Bertrand, who purchased K-Mac apparel for us. That's gray, purple, and black and white, all the colors of Cedar Ridge. And I told Mr. Herrera back there, please don't wear your K-Mac garb to the Cedar Ridge game, right? And he is donned in a Round Rock polo looking really snazzy. So kudos to Blake and whoever else helped him get dressed tonight. Really appreciate his school spirit as the class president of the class of 2020 at Round Rock High School.
Never been defeated.
Never, ever.
Mike, we should have a hell of a game tonight.
Should.
This should be a grudge match, and it's going to be whose will be compromised first. The first team to not score on a possession will be at a serious disadvantage with these two offenses.
I think you're right. Last year, Round Rock had a heck of a time all season long trying to come back, but this game in particular, they really made some halftime adjustments, and they came back as best they could. It was fun to see them put some points on the board in the second half, and they're going to need to win every quarter this go round. Absolutely,
there will not be a letdown situation coming out of half or coming into the game. I think the team is pumped up. I'm pumped up.
Mm-hmm.
I know Coach is pumped up, and I'm sure he probably spoke about it in this week's interview.
Oh, definitely, yeah. There's a lot riding on Round Rock football, Round Rock High School football this week, and one of the goals you'll hear Coach mention, and quite the feat. Very proud to represent the Dragons here on KMAX Sports and the Vype Media Network, and the players are starting to come out of the locker room. The Dragons are the visitors here at Kelly Reeves, and this is the home field for the Raiders. Raiders dressed in all black with purple numbers, white trim. Dragons have their white uniforms, gray pants, maroon numbers as well. So that should be a fun battle. Coach Cheatham does the coin toss ahead of time. We'll get that information to you, but we ready to fire up Coach Cheatham's interview, Mr. Blake?
Yes, sir, we are.
All right, we'll send over to Coach Cheatham and hear what he had to say leading into this game tonight versus our dreaded foes, the Raiders. Mike Rose of the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network here with Coach Jeff Cheatham of the Round Rock Dragons. A big win last Friday night, and now another big opponent coming up, heading over to Kelly Reeves to take on Cedar Ridge this Friday. Not a lot of injuries to speak of, a lot more opportunity for learning and growth for those young players, and it's got to bode well for you and the Dragons to be on this pace right now and in this place.
You know, our kids played extremely well. I was so proud of them because Friday was so difficult from the standpoint, we loaded 3 charters up, took 150 people, kids, to Luling, Texas, and had a fantastic funeral. It was really heartwarming. The family was great. So to get back and for the kids just to dial in and to focus as well as they did, and really kind of the spark for the night was really Garrett Miller. His relentless effort on defense, now that we've kind of made a decision or made a commitment to put him on defense more, he really sparked the entire momentum of the game, and was really, really pleased with his effort, and I think it just got contagious with all the kids. So it was good. Like you said, it's a great win.
As I got a chance just to talk to some of those young men afterwards, and to a person, they all said, I just want to make my team better, and they really want to win together, and that's something you instill from the beginning. And looking back to the preseason, pre-district time to now,
Just talking a little bit about the growth and maturity of the sophomores to the seniors, and what does that what's that feel like for you to sit back and see this big picture so far unfold in front of you?
You know, the good Lord works in some crazy ways. You know, and we've talked a lot about adversity, and we've talked a lot about things that, you know, that are life things. But to go through what we all went through last week, to lose someone in season that not only everybody was close to. I mean, he was the epitome of everything that we're about. I mean, he was. He was unbelievably generous, kind, loving, and just such a great guy. But the kids going through that adversity, you know, I think adversity sharpens us up, and it makes us realize it's not about us, one person. It's about the entire group, and so that's good to hear that the kids were talking that way.
Oh yeah. Well, and speaking of adversity, that nothing is harder than that, I can imagine. But you throw in a downpour for 2 quarters, and for your kids to put up numbers like that, and then to not let that affect them, and to go right after the opponent like they did, that was amazing in of itself too, to have such heavy hearts but to play so free and not let that do anything. So I got to think that really helped too, for you to look back at film and say, look at what you did in the rain and what you did, you know, after the fact too. So there's not much your team has to worry about overcoming as far as adversity goes from this point on.
Well, you know, we've had practice. We've had a lot of practice, and we've had quite a few games with that rain coming down. This has been the wettest fall I've ever been a part of in my entire life. So, but yes.
So Kelly Reeves Stadium coming up, not too far to travel, but an away game nonetheless. Cedar Ridge is your opponent. What's been in the works for you as far as looking forward to playing them offensively, defensively as you prepare for Friday night?
Well, you know, we've stumped our toe the last 2 years. You know, 2 years ago when we went to quarters, we dropped one, close one, late. Both of us just back and forth. You know, and then obviously last year was a down year. We did make a charge late in the game. But, you know, really the anthem that we've preached all week, the thing that, you know, we've been wanting to talk about with all their kids is that we need to win Round Rock. You know, from our freshman level to our varsity level versus all the Round Rock schools. Right now we're sitting at 14-0. And that's been a charge for our freshmen and our JV kids is to finish Friday night. You know, we'd like to be 19-0. That means 5 games. You know, with all of our kids to be able to finish undefeated in Round Rock.
Well, kudos to you and your staff, moving a lot of pieces, getting a lot of people in the right places and developed. So I appreciate that. I wish you best of luck, and I look forward to hollering over those airwaves on Friday night. That's what Round Rock is. Round Rock Dragons are 19-0 against Round Rock opponents. So best of luck.
Thank you.
Coach Jeff Cheatham, Round Rock Dragons. This is Mike Rose with the Vype Media and KMAX Sports Network. You're listening to Dragon Football. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Back to Kelly Reeves Stadium here in Austin, Texas. Mike Rose, Bruce Kipperman, and Blake Herrera. Our QA back to the KMAX Studios, Mr. Brendan McLaughlin. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Just heard the national anthem. Round Rock Dragons, actually Cedar Ridge won the coin toss. They deferred to the second half, so the Dragons will have the football to start things off. Should be a good start. Need this one big time to. I don't know if we need to do so much clock management. Let's just get on the board as quick as we can.
It's been over near 2 years since we've had a game this big. A little under 2 years.
Yeah.
But this is a big game.
Yes, sir.
I mean, there is no mistake about that. Last year we didn't have a big game. We were under the weather the entire season.
Yeah.
This is a big game.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see these boys show up tonight.
We're
Absolutely.
6-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
It's the first time in a while.
Yes. We have lost 2 in a row to these gentlemen. I'll use that loosely, and I'll just leave it at that. And
No love lost from the
that
Kippy.
streak needs to end, and it needs to end now.
Well, Raiders are going to kick things off. Again, dressed all in black with purple numbers, white trim. Not sure if that's a 30 or a 38 kicking off, but I guess it's time to go back to the eye doctor.
Well, there's no 38 on the roster.
That'd be
so
39. Chase Camp kicking off. All right, I'm close.
Hey, Chase Camp. We know Chase.
It's Chase Camp. He's going to kick things off back deep as Marquise Brown. It's a short kick. It'll be fielded right around the 11-yard line by Marquise up to the 20, to the 25. Lowers his shoulder. Gets up to the 30-yard line. Good field position for the Dragons to start things off here in the first quarter.
All right. Chess move number 1 right here, Mike Rose. What do we do to open up the game? I am hopeful of we maintain our bread and butter and you stop us. We will keep ramming it down your throat until you stop us. We will keep our offense on the field until you stop us. And I was just happy that Cedar Ridge did not kick an onside kick.
Let's see, you were talking about that earlier. I'm like, I don't want that to happen at all. Ryan O'Keefe, a quarterback. Colin Sullivan, Grant Miller, and Trevor Plouffe Ryan Plouffe at receiver. Marquise Brown in the backfield. Snap to O'Keefe, handoff at the middle. Brown gets across the 40 and first down for the Dragons up to the 44-yard line. 14 yards on the first carry for the Round Rock Dragons.
Nice hole for, again, as I will say for the 4th week in a row, the district and Central Texas top running back, Marquise Brown.
2 receivers down to the right.
Wildcat off. Oh, no, there goes Ryan.
O'Keefe around the left side. Gets up across midfield into Cedar Ridge territory. Ruby right at the 50 or at the 49. I'll steer the spot at the 49-yard line of Cedar Ridge. 6 yards on the carry.
I have zero problem with this offensive setup, Mike. We've taken the front 5 for the last 5 weeks and let them lead, and we are 4-1 with 1 loss against the top team in the district.
2 receivers down to the right. Dragons moving from left to right up the window. Fake the handoff, looking to throw as O'Keefe going down the left side. Has a receiver. It's Sullivan. It's caught at the 5.
It is.
Touchdown, Dragons. Wow. Beautiful pitch and catch to a wide open Colin Sullivan right over his shoulder at the 5-yard line. He waltzes in for a score.
Well, I stand corrected. I guess it's okay to throw the ball when you're throwing to what is the #1 junior wide receiver in Central Texas.
Good to see Colin getting involved early.
He ran a route there and he kept running. It was great to see Ryan put some air under the ball. And I don't think Cedar Ridge has an understanding of when they see Seth Ward come in, they're expecting a throw. They don't expect a deep throw on Ryan O'Keefe.
Exactly. That was perfect. Beck Kipperman for the extra point. Snap. Kick is up.
And it is good.
It is good. Left-footed boom.
Nice work, Mike Rose. Left-footed boom.
Catching on. 7-0 the score. 11:29 to go here in the first quarter. Got what we asked for. Quick score, quick strike.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations, Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451, Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The Classic Texas Burger, Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290, University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431 and 183 Hay. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018.
Well, Mike, that was a 31-second drive. I wanted the offense to be on the field, but first move, Round Rock scores.
Beautiful, yeah. 31 seconds, 70-yard 70-yard drive, a 49-yard touchdown pass from Ryan O'Keefe. That's right, folks. Ryan O'Keefe to Colin Sullivan. Lovely. Beck Kipperman to kick things off here after the score.
What will the kickoff theme be here tonight?
Jalen Ellis. Who else would be back for the kickoff? Short kick. Bear caught up at the 32-yard line. That's where Cedar Ridge will take over. Oh, this is perfect because I also do I'm the voice of the Lady Timberwolves for Cedar Park girls basketball here on KMAX Sports Vype Media. And a couple years ago, I was sitting down to do a Cedar Park girls game, and I said Cedar Park, Cedar Ridge, and Cedar Creek all in the same sentence. That was really one of
lot
the
of Cedars.
best things I ever did as a
That's why this is the house that
broadcaster.
Mike Rose built.
That's right. So kudos to all those schools. Couldn't get anything right that day. Two receivers down here to the left, one up top to the right. Handoff up the middle, met by a wall. Dragons, bounces off out to the left. Still on his feet across midfield. He's got a lane. He's going to head down the sideline to the 20. Being chased from behind. We got a touchdown on our hands here, folks. Cedar Ridge, broken tackle, takes it all the way to the house.
So similar to my biggest fear about what our defense would or would not do, I have to alert the Round Rock defense that Cedar Ridge is not just going to fall when you tap them or put two-hand touch. We have got to get better, gentlemen. But again, similar to Round Rock Cedar Ridge fashion, we are 43 seconds into the game. 33 seconds.
Camp coming out for the extra point. "68-yard run." I did not see the number because he was streaking down the sideline so fast on the far side.
Oh, that was Deuce. So that would be number 22, Deuce Vaughn.
Thank you very much.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com or call 512-255-5510. Go Dragons. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock.
So a 68-yard touchdown run by Deuce Vaughn down the far sideline. Just like that. Like you said, 43 seconds into the first quarter, it's all tied up, 7-7.
Blake's going to get a lot of advertising time tonight if we're stopping every 15 seconds.
Sure is.
Not much that you can do if you're down on the sideline for Round Rock on the defense other than say, hang on and tackle.
Please. Camp to kick it away. Be fielded right about the 8-yard line by Marquise Brown, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Still on his feet to the 25, gets across the 25, close to the 30, and we marked on about the 28. Make that the 29-yard line.
Good return. Same positions. Second drive, I guess. None the wiser. It's 0-0 again. With both defenses of running one sprint after the other team and back on the field. All right, Round Rock. Chess move number 2.
Trevor Waz, Garrett Miller, and Colin Sullivan lined up over here to make that. Jordan Smart lined up over here to the right. Hand up the middle. Marquise Brown going around the left side up across the 40. Slips and falls right at the 40-yard line, but it's a first down for Round Rock.
Had he cut the outside, he had Colin trying to lay a block for him. Moved to the inside, and it was 1-on-2. But nonetheless, 10-yard gain, and keeps our offense on the field for another play.
Two backs in the backfield, two receivers to the left, one to the right. Fake the handoff to Brown. O'Keefe rolls out to the left. On
And there goes Ryan O'Keefe, touchdown.
Midfield 40, 30, the 20, still on his feet to the 10, 5, touchdown Dragons. Good call, Bruce. O'Keefe, a little zigging and zagging there, but kept the sideline as his ally. And right, that's, oh my goodness.
This is going to be hard to color commentary this game, Mike. He had such wide open field, and he's so fast that he made a little move to the inside, neutralized the defender, and then used the sideline to his advantage. Great run by Ryan O'Keefe.
60-yard touchdown run by Ryan O'Keefe. Took 23 seconds off the clock this time.
This is going to be a very demoralizing game for defenses. They have to know that coming in.
But Kipperman's kick is up, and it is good. 14-7 with 10:47 to go in the first quarter.
Left-footed boom.
Left-footed boom.
Off to you, Blake.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. John Martin and the guys at Motor Man Garage say, pedal to the metal, Round Rock Dragons, and when you need a pit stop, bring your car or truck to the Motor Man Garage at 1520 Sam Bass Road in Round Rock, or you can call 512-804-0423. Again, that's 512-804-0423 for an appointment. Go Dragons. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their dragons, and that's Dr. Blair R. Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084, or you can visit his website, www.averyortho.com, for an appointment. Go Dragons.
Let's just give a shout out to Dr. Barnett. That was the first time in 3 weeks we've been able to do that.
Yes, sir.
Without Blake going through.
It's always a commercial I get to,
military
like
training. Absolutely.
Nice going.
We got to thank Dr. Barnett for a third week in a row for their sponsorship and bearing with us as when the teams hit the field, we've got to hit the radio again.
Thank you, Dr. R. Blair Arnett. Dr. Blair R. Barnett. Excuse me.
That's just too many R's right there.
Blair R. Barnett.
Not going to forget that anytime soon. Kipperman to kick this one back to Raiders.
That's a live ball.
On the ground, fielded at the 35-yard line. Wise decision right there as it scooted past a couple of Raiders, and they just watched it go.
I saw them practicing that earlier today. So Beck takes a full run up, as you know he does, normally just a 3-step run up, and kicked it as hard as he can as low line drive into it. And, luckily, it took a bounce and caromed right into another Cedar Ridge player, but that's just as effective as a live ball. And I think Coach Cheatham's trying to get as many possessions as he can.
Colby Schoenrock keeping the ball for the Raiders right there. Raiders back on offense. One receiver up top to the right, two down to the left, and up back, and now the back goes in motion over here to the left side. Dropping back to throw. Has a person down the right side going. Has it at the 15. The 10 cuts to the near side. Touchdown Raiders. Oh my heavens, that was Jalen Ellis. Who else would that be, right?
Yep. Who else would it be? So we've got Cedar Ridge that has two studs, Deuce and Jalen Ellis. Round Rock offensively with 3 or 4 studs, and 2 have hit the board in the first minute 25. 4 touchdowns in 90 seconds.
Wow.
There should be at least some defensive coordinators that might not finish the night with their roles.
65-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Ellis. Kick is up for the extra point. It is good. 14-all here with 10:35 to go in quarter number 1.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Henry Hui Photography is a longtime supporter of the Dragons. Sports photos, band photos, graduation photos, and more. Henry Hui Photography does it all. Find him on Twitter at Henry Hui Photo. Go Rock. Discount Electronics is Round Rock's half-price computer superstore with laptops from $149. Discount Electronics will buy your unwanted computers, laptops, and monitors. They're open 7 days a week. Visit the store, or you can go online at discountelectronics.com. Go Dragons.
Here at the Palace, and get to watch the Jumbotron, and that one is kind of a heartbreaker right there to see on the big screen.
Ran right by Trey King. He's that's why he's one of the top 3 wide. Well, we've got 4 really good wide receivers in Central Texas.
Yes,
with,
we do.
With Jalen and the kid Higgins from Bowie. We've already faced the kid from McNeil.
McNeil, yeah.
And we got Colin Sullivan, and it's loaded with wide receivers. It's loaded with offensive threats. It's not like we didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no, it's no surprise.
But a man-to-man on a guy that is going to a college of his choice wherever he chooses, we got to be smarter than that.
I saw on Twitter he put his top 6 up the other day too. Kickoff to Marquise Brown, fielded at the 7-yard line up to the 15. Still on his feet, following a blocker across the 30 to the 32.
27.
Beg your pardon, 27. Thank you.
You all right? Yeah, I saw that too. Arizona was one of them. I was pleased to see that as an Arizona alumni. Don't know if I'm happy about a Cedar Ridge kid going to Arizona, but I am happy for the Arizona Wildcats being one of the top 6. You don't think of Arizona as being the cream of the crop, but Coach Sumlin is doing a great job recruiting.
Yeah, Pac-12 is getting better. I like to see that too.
Yeah, they got great coaches there. Well, the way the offense is run, we haven't even had a chance to really do color commentary or play-by-play, Mike.
Nope, that's okay.
Well, as long as we can continue to outpace the score.
10:29 to go. Dragons 2 receivers to each side. One back in the backfield from the 26-yard line. Smart going in motion. O'Keefe fakes the handoff, goes around the right side on his feet to the 35, to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40,
Take that, Jay.
30,
Take that,
20.
Goose.
Oh, man.
Ryan O'Keefe.
Touchdown, Dragons! Holy cats! Oh my gosh!
I didn't mean to cut you off in the middle of that one, Mike, but again, I'm not going to get many words in tonight with all advertising. But Dr. Barnett will be a happy person by the end of the night.
Dr. Barnett's getting his money's worth.
74-yard touchdown run by Ryan O'Keefe. Beck Kipperman. Sorry, Blake Herrera. Beck Kipperman out for the extra point.
Left-footed boom.
21-14 with 10 minutes and 10-1-5 here to go in the first quarter.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Music Family Motors is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. If it's time for your first car or truck, or you just need another one, then stop by and see Mike at Music Family Motors. He and his family will take great care of you. Call 512-358-6975. Again, that's 512-358-6975. Or go to musicfamilymotors.com. That's M-U-S-I-C-K, familymotors.com. Go Dragons. Praxent proudly supports Round Rock Football. If you need custom web or mobile application development, let's build something game-changing together. Go Rock, go Dragons. Rock Sports has been in business for over 15 years with an experienced staff providing unmatched screen printing and embroidery services. For a personal touch, give Rock Sports a call at 512-218-9913 or visit one of their retail locations. Go Rock.
Thanks, Blake.
Good job, Blake. Thanks again to all our sponsors. And, of course, the Dragon Wagon out in full force here, even at Kelly Reeves tonight. Thank you to the fine folks who made a great meal, and continue to come and support them as often as you're able. Great food, great fellowship.
It's great company, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fantastic effort by the Round Rock Booster Club having the Dragon Wagon.
It's fun chatting with the parents and getting to know them a little bit better, too. Kipperman kicks it off. Nobody's there that time. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Back to the 25.
Through the end zone. We'll take that left-footed boom for a touchback. Maybe it's the extra 15 yards that we needed to get a second down for Cedar Ridge, Mike. Do you think that's all it took?
I think so. I think we just needed a little
more pad between
That's
the line of scrimmage in the end zone.
That's any kind of psychological advantage that we need right now. We'll go ahead and take it until we need another one. Excuse me, that's huge right there.
I love your positivity. 1st and 10 on the 25.
Snap, fake the handoff, going around the left side up to the 30, to the 45. Oh my goodness, 40, 45 now. To midfield, cuts back into Dragon territory, still on his feet, makes another person miss, cuts over to the sideline, trying to get over out of bounds. He will as he gets close to the 25-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. A huge run all the way down to the 26 of Round Rock. Wow.
By the quarterback, who maybe hasn't run the ball all season, but since we haven't been able to tackle or touch anyone with the football tonight on defense, why not try it?
Quarterback, I should mention, is Jalen Brown, number 11 for Cedar Ridge.
Well, we got what we wanted. We got a second down for him, Cedar Ridge. It was just 50 yards down the field.
Runner in motion. Handoff up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles. 10-5. Touchdown Raiders. Oh, my heavens.
Mike, he literally went up the middle untouched.
Untouched. No one touched him at all.
Untouched.
That's 22 once again, I believe.
Yep.
Deuce Vaughn. Another score for the Raiders.
Well, at least we broke the 2-minute mark. 2:07 into the game. We're about to be 21-21.
26-yard touchdown run by Deuce Vaughn of Cedar Ridge. Ugh. Camp with the kick. It's up. It's good. 21 all here with 9:53 to go in the first quarter.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Wagabag is proud to be your hometown convenience store. We've been serving the communities of Round Rock, Georgetown, Pflugerville, Hutto, Liberty Hill, and Austin since 1964. Go Rock, go Dragons. We'd like to take the time to recognize the 2018-2019 Round Rock Football Booster Club officers. They do a wonderful job supporting our team, coaches, community, and high school. President Michelle Carson, Vice President Randall Ford, Treasurer Sarah Eichenhorst, Secretary Leslie Espinoza, Parliamentarian Mike Calvo, and Member-at-Large Ron Sullivan. The Football Booster Club meets every Monday at 6:30 p.m. in the Dragon's Lair. All parents and fans of the Round Rock Dragon varsity, JV, and freshman football teams are welcome and encouraged to get involved. Who feeds the Dragons? Fabulous Affairs Catering feeds the Dragons, and we can feed your crew too. Call us at 512-653-5237 to help us prepare for your next event. ROCK. Go Dragons.
We unofficially, just to keep track of scoring drives, but 10 plays and 6 touchdowns. in 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Yeah, it was interesting. You have these records handed to you that you brought today. Every one of them might be broken tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The only one that won't be is field goals tonight because there's no reason to kick a field goal.
Or punting average.
That's a good point.
That's well within safekeeping. Camp kicks it off deep. Back to receive it inside the 5 is Marquise Brown. Take off down the far sideline. Up to 20, 25, has a seam, 30, 40. Cuts it back to midfield, 50. On his feet to the 40.
Touchdown.
The flag is thrown, 20, 10. Touchdown unofficially. We'll see what that flag's all about.
What is going to get called there? Because the referee threw the flag at the 30-yard line.
Yeah,
he passed. If there's a block in the back or hold, I get it, but then the ref's going to have to move that flag to midfield. That was in the middle of nowhere. And it could be a hold.
Oh, my goodness. We don't need that. Marquise Brown, a tremendous job of making people miss, cutting back and going back to the sideline. Cutting back to midfield, I should say, and back to the sideline. Using the blockers in front of him. We'll be curious to see what this call is. The officials are still talking to the referee, and now he's coming away. Chop block against Cedar Ridge, and it is good. Marquise Brown with a kickoff return for a touchdown. 90-plus yards. Fielded right around the 3 or 4 yard line.
95, 96 yards. Once Marquise gets going, regardless if it's a handoff or on a kick, A, you don't want to get in his way, and B, you can't catch up with him. He's got that mix. Ryan has the speed and the finesse. Marquise adds the power to that. It's just incredible. But unfortunately, our defense will have to come back on the field with no time off the clock.
No time off. Yeah. Beck Hipperman, the left-footed offensive lineman / place kicker for Round Rock, out for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good.
Boom.
28-21 with 9:37 to go.
2 minutes and 23 seconds into the game. Blake, you're a genius. What's the score trending to be? We will be here
well over 100.
afternoon.
Well over 100. You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations. Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451, Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The classic Texas Burger, Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290 University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431 and 183A. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com, or you can call 512-255-5510. Go Dragons.
Hey guys, I have an idea.
I can only imagine.
Blake, Bruce,
Yes, sir.
Bruce is going to take us to dinner before he goes to DC next week at Mighty Fine.
I'm all for that. Listen, I have an idea. This damn game still will be going by the time tomorrow next week happens. So the penalty is after applied to the kickoff.
It is.
So Beck Kipperman is kicking. This is definitely an onside kick.
This is get this ball back, boys. Kipperman from the Round Rock 45.
Someone get it.
It is loose. It is loose.
We actually have a chance to recover that.
It looks like Cedar Ridge is on top of it. Fielded at the 30-yard line. Cedar Ridge ball.
He gave the recovery team or the special teams a chance. It hit off a defender. It was rolling around for a couple yards. Just could not get to it. I like the move there. I mean, he's got the. Either way, you're going to be on the 30-yard line. Go for it.
Yep.
Because literally, Cedar Ridge has had the ball for 4 plays and has 3 touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
The only deficit is no time ran off the clock on that.
That's correct.
This could go into a running clock, and we'd still be at 100 to 100.
Uh-oh. Get off the field, son. Thank you. Handoff going around the right side. Break the tackle. Authority up to midfield, being chased from behind. Being held right there was Trey King, but it's going to be another touchdown for Cedar Ridge. Deuce Vaughn makes it all the way down. 70-yard touchdown run.
Maybe we should tackle that kid. Or at least try getting a hand on him.
Or shed a block, or whatever the case may be.
Maybe they didn't practice that this week.
All right, folks, Cedar Ridge has had 1, 2, 3, 4 possessions. And they have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays from the line of scrimmage. And they have scored 4 times. Blake?
Yes, sir.
Are you still working on that formula right there?
Is that
Kick is up
that
by.
good? Ooh.
It is good. Just across the upright. Almost got blocked by the Dragons as Titus Dunk came across, but no dice. A 70-yard touchdown run for Deuce Vaughn. 9:25 to go. We're all tied up here, 28 apiece.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock. Realtor Jen Griffith at Southern Roots Realty Group is on a mission to service her clients' every real estate need, no matter how big or small, while building lifetime client relationships. Buying, selling, leasing, or investing. She and her team are here to help you through it all. Call 512-970-5130. Go Rock Football.
I've never seen this in my football watching career, to have in the first 2 minutes and 35 seconds of any game, even flag football or youth football, like 8 touchdowns.
Yeah. Seeing if I can look up the Texas high school scoring record, just out of curiosity.
Total score and individual. We could break both. It's going to be a basketball game score. A professional basketball game score. That's the way to contain Marquise.
Marquise Brown up across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
You got to love this when the crowd is cheering for tackling Marquise on the kickoff at the 24. I guess we were happy that we tackled anyone from Cedar Ridge before they scored on their that 2-play drive, so I know where they're coming from, Mike.
Got some defense chance here from the home crowd, Cedar Ridge. 3 receivers lined up over here to the right side. Again, the Dragons moving from left to right out the window. Marquise Brown and Ryan O'Keefe in the backfield. No receivers over to the left. O'Keefe takes a snap. Hand off Brown. Brown around the left side, lowers the shoulder, gets up across 25 to the 29-yard line. I beg your pardon.
Gain of 5 or 6, and the Cedar Ridge fans are ecstatic about getting a 2nd and 5. I'm ecstatic about having a 2nd and 5 so the clock can continue to run.
That's nice. Yeah, we're down inside 9 minutes. 3 minutes have gone by in this football game. It's 28-28. It's not a typo. Smart goes in motion. O'Keefe fakes the handoff. Trouble in the backfield. He'll be sacked, or not sacked, he'll be tackled for a loss of 2. Back to the 27-yard line, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, the defense is attacking, and our offensive line showed some exposure. A couple of missed blocks there, and Ryan O'Keefe didn't have time to run or to throw. So it sets up very much now, could be definitely it is the play of the game thus far, but a 3rd down, which we've not seen yet. And we definitely don't want to be punting to these gentlemen.
2 receivers over here to the right, one up top to the left, and we have a timeout called from Round Rock on the field. 8:17 to go. Clock wound down a little bit there, guys. 8:17 is 28-28.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Core Speed Gym. You want results? That's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Strength Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon Football. Ted Heaton and his team at State Farm Insurance say it's game time, so let's go, Round Rock Dragons. On or off the field, Ted Heaton and his team are always here to support the players, the coaches, the fans, and the parents. Good luck, and go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Mike, there's a lot of pressure on the offense in this game. First one to get stopped is going to actually put their defense at a huge deficit. So this does become kind of a big 3rd down because we've clearly not shown that we can touch the offense and slow them down at all. And, per this chess match comparison, this is a big move.
It's by far the biggest. 3 receivers lined up to the right, one up top to the left. Jordan Smart coming in motion. O'Keefe dropping back, looking to throw. Steps up now in the pocket. Spins out of one tackle and not out of the other. It'll be 4th down and about 4 for the Dragons as he gets up across the 30 to the 31.
Yeah, that was a unique play. I don't know what that was. I mean, we definitely ran, but there was no one left in the backfield for a screen pass, and didn't look like Ryan looked deep, and he had plenty of time to throw.
Yeah, definitely.
So here we go.
Seth Ford coming out to punt.
Our bread and butter is running the ball, and we tried throwing the ball twice. So first kind of chess move that I was talking about earlier, where I think Coach might have tried thinking himself, just keep the ball on the floor and run.
Marquise Taylor back deep, and it's a short kick. Takes a drag and roll up across the 35, and he fields it and gets across to the 40. That was number 1, Marquise Taylor on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cedar Ridge Raiders at the 40-yard line.
Well, Cedar Ridge defense won that series, and now it's going to become a unique clock game. How do we maintain the last score of the half to try keeping it a tie? Because Cedar Ridge will start the second half with the ball. And again, no reason to try throwing the ball on 2nd or 3rd down when you're averaging 65 yards a run.
2 receivers up top to the right, 1 down to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff going around the left side. There's Deuce, gets up to the 45, and he's tackled by McCarty. Good job right there by the Dragons making a stop.
Better job from the side official letting the clock keep running. After a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Oh, not 2. They put it back where it belongs, the 48. 2 receivers to the right, 1 down here to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Handoff up the middle, gets up across midfield, and there's a flag on the play at the end of the run.
I don't know if that's going to be a hold or a face mask.
You got to bet it's going to be a face mask because he's going to the ground. Yep, that's a face mask. You can see him talking, pointing against Round Rock. So another 15 yards on top of that. So football moved down inside the 35. The 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Well, I will tell you, as a participant in this hated rivalry, Cedar Ridge is going to try scoring the ball on every play that they have it. They're not going to try stopping the clock and look for this to be a touchdown play, because they've had it for this will be their 3rd down. That might upset them. Our defense has to wake up.
Yeah, you're right. Jalen Brown, the quarterback, takes a snap. Handoff to Deuce up the middle. Vaughn with it. Gets across the 35, and there's a flag on the play once again. The umpire liking to throw his flag today as tackles are being made.
That might be in a holding vicinity, though.
Looks like he's giving the hold sign. Personal foul. Nope. Face mask against the Dragons once again.
Well, same play, same ref, same place the flag was thrown. There's a good chance it was on the same kid.
Ball put down at the 18-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. We're down to 6:36 to go here. We're at a tie game, 28 apiece. Dragons had to punt on their last possession, first punt of the evening. I beg your pardon. Cedar Ridge has 2 back-to-back 15-yard penalties. It puts them in great field position. Jalen Brown and Deuce Vaughn in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap to Brown. Fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Has a receiver, and it is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Wow.
Yeah, I agree with, I think that's Titus. It looked like he definitely got pushed off on, but referee was right there and didn't decide to throw it. Football move, and touchdown Cedar Ridge.
That's Jalen once again. Ellis making the catch.
Chase Camp on for the extra point.
Thank you. I was looking for that name. I hadn't called it enough tonight. Snap, and the kick is up. It's good. 35-28 with 6:11 to go. Cedar Ridge Raiders on top.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Praxent proudly supports Round Rock Football. If you need custom web or mobile application development, let's build something game-changing together. Go Rock. Go Dragons. Rock Sports has been in business for over 15 years, with an experienced staff providing unmatched screen, printing, and embroidery services. For a personal touch, give Rock Sports a call at 512-218-9913 or visit one of our retail locations. Go Rock. Wagabag is proud to be your hometown convenience store. We've been serving the communities of Round Rock, Georgetown, Pflugerville, Hutto, Liberty Hill, and Austin since 1964. Go Rock, go Dragons.
Well, Mike, as alluded a little bit earlier, we have to maintain our composure on the field. We did violate that twice on 2 consecutive plays on defense, on penalties. And we've got to make Cedar Ridge stop us. We shouldn't be trying to stop ourselves, in my opinion. With Marquise and Ryan being able to run the ball, why are we trying to throw?
Yeah. Well, I've been without a phone all week, and
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
That's why you didn't call me back.
If you don't pay your bills, then you don't get a phone. But got it back today. I was checking all these things out. Got a chance to read up on some things. If you need to get on the football, please, Jordan Smart. Tried to dive for it, went between his legs and sat there for a moment. Looks like Round Rock will have it at the 30-yard line. Hudson Plouffe jumps on it. Good job there, young man.
The game of onside kicks. I don't blame Cedar Ridge.
But I just had a fun time catching up today from all the things I missed out on, and haven't had, like I said, I haven't had a phone all week, so it's been kind of nice to be, incognito. But man, you get used to having something on your hip for so long, and there you go. But anyways, it's kind of feels like the olden times where there's sorry, not the old time, the NBA, where there's been no defense so far this year. And scores getting closer and closer to a basketball score to prove it. Snap to O'Keefe. He'll hand it off up the middle, and that's Marquise Brown. He's hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Yeah. So again, keep the ball on the ground. I think if you look at that, the left side of the line has got beat a little bit right there, but you don't change. It's a 3-man front, and if you from left to right, Cedar Ridge is stacking the right side of the line. So let's expose the left side of the line.
Snap to O'Keefe, fakes the pitch, and he'll keep it himself around the edge. Can't quite get much on it. He gets up across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. 3rd down and manageable for the Dragon.
It's unique, though. They're continuing to beat that left side of the line, even though Cedar Ridge puts an additional 2 people. I don't know if they're setting up the right side or not, but the right side has 1 less person.
Snap to O'Keefe, and he is knocked backwards. No gain on the play, back to the 35-yard line. Loss of 2, be 4th down and 5.
You almost got to go for it here.
You better.
But Coach Team's going to punt.
They're going to punt. Here comes Seth Ford and the punting unit. Down inside, 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's 35-28. Dragons forced to punt once again. Not sure what's going on that they all of a sudden stall like this. That's not very fun to see at all. Ford gets the punt away. Short punt fielded on the fly by Marquise Taylor, still on his feet. Gets struck down from behind. He gets up across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. That's for the mark down. Great field position for Cedar Ridge. 4:34 to go. Oh, mercy.
Well, let's see what the defense has in store for us on this series, Mike.
2 receivers up top to the right, 1 down to the left. Jalen Brown, the quarterback. Deuce Vaughn, running back with him. A little false start there, no call. Quick pitch across the middle, incomplete. Brown put a lot of mustard on that one.
Yeah, he sure did. Good arm. Good arm.
2nd and 10. Holy cow, can you believe it, guys? 2nd and 10.
Country mile.
Might as well be, huh? Come on, defense. Keep it up. Down to 15 seconds on the play clock. Game clock at 4:30 after that incomplete pass. 2 receivers to the right, 1 down to the left. And up back and up back in the backfield. Making the handoff, quick throw out to the right side. Caught up at the 40 to the 45 to the 50. Pushed out of bounds. Right at midfield. See where they spot it.
Right at 49.
Right. Oh.
Who knows where he's putting it? 49.
49. Oh. Cedar Ridge.
Third and 4. For Round Rock's defense, this is their biggest play of the game thus far.
Again, play clock down to 15 seconds.
As much as I hate this rivalry or hate this team, their offense is very methodical, very smooth.
Most definitely. Snap to Brown, looking to throw, pump fake, looking to the right side, has a receiver in and out of the hands, incomplete. Looks like we might have a punt on our hands, gentlemen. See what's going on here.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Yeah, they're bringing out the punting unit, or at least their second team offense. I don't know what's going on.
I'll take it. I'm surprised. Plenty of
right there.
The wide receiver was wide open. Just the off throw was not on. I'll take it for sure.
All these quick hitches, it's definitely taken out. Garrett Miller, we called his name a lot last week, both sides of the ball. Garrett Miller playing defensive end. Haven't had a chance to call his name at all.
No, he's definitely they're running away from him, and he's a little frustrated, you can tell.
High snap. Does get the punt away. It's a wobbly punt. It's going to take a Round Rock hop, and now go take a Cedar Ridge hop back inside the 25. It'll be touchdown at the 21. That's when Round Rock will take over. Back-to-back punts, gentlemen. One by each team.
I'll breathe a sigh of relief, Mike.
Absolutely.
We're already down to 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Who would have thought? All right, we got to get this offensive line back in its routine. Cedar Ridge is definitely throwing some tricks in there, and our offensive line has swung and missed for the last couple series.
Most definitely.
I'm not going to give all the blame to the play calling because it's not that we're not executing on the front 5.
Well, when you have a defensive end named Thunderberg, then you can only expect that to happen. Smart goes in motion, handoff Smart up the middle. Dives forward, he'll get close to the 25, up to the 24, gain of 3 on the carry for Jordan Smart.
So again, I like keeping the ball on the ground. I really like putting the ball in number 36 hands. And no disrespect to Jordan Smart, he's a special playmaker. But I'd like to get 5 to 8 yards of carry that Marquise is averaging.
Smart comes in motion again. Pick the handoff. O'Keefe going to keep it himself. Makes someone miss. Still on his feet. Spins around. Gets up to the 34-yard line. More than enough for a Dragon first down. Now we can move the sticks and start talking about some play calls to get that offensive line chugging along.
Absolutely.
10 yards
to the
on
line of scrimmage.
10 yards on the carry for O'Keefe. He's back. Takes a snap, rolling out to his left, following a blocker. That's Marquise Brown in front of him. Not much there as he gets maybe a yard, maybe 2 on the carry up across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
So the unique portion of that play call, Mike, is you're athletic. Cedar Ridge is athletic. They're fast. They're not extremely big. They're fast. Trying to outrun an athletic team is never going to be a recipe. Let the big men work. That's where we got the first down up the middle. We've had success. Let O'Keefe's speed take the distance, but not trying to have a design outside run.
O'Keefe takes snap, takes a handoff, looking to throw, has Sullivan going down the middle. It's caught at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Dragons!
We needed that, Mike.
No laundry on the field, that's official, folks. Nice pitch and catch. Once again, Sullivan going right down the hash mark. Wide open for a score.
We needed that one, Mike. Puts us back in tie game, and Mr. Ron Sullivan is a happy dad seeing his son off to such a great start. Colin ran his route, and Cedar Ridge couldn't stay with him. And we know how that feels like on defense. It's good to make the other team feel that on defense as well.
60-40-yard touchdown pass from O'Keefe to Colin Sullivan. Beck Kipperman out for the extra point. The snap and the kick is up, and it is good.
Left-footed boom.
35 all here with 2:37 to go in the first quarter.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. John Martin and the guys at Motorman Garage say pedal to the metal, Round Rock Dragons. And when you need a pit stop, bring your car or truck to the Motorman Garage at 1520 Sam Bass Road in Round Rock. Or you can call 512-804-0423 for an appointment. Go Dragons. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their dragons, and that's Dr. Blair R. Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084 or visit his website, www.averyortho.com, for an appointment. Go Dragons. Henry Hui Photography is a longtime supporter of the Dragons. Sports photos, band photos, graduation photos, and more. Henry Hui Photography does it all. Find him on Twitter at Henry Hui Photo. Go Rock.
Thanks, Blake. Seth Ford out to take this kickoff.
Well, I would hope so. Beck needs a rest, Bruce.
The 5-play drive.
No, he's been kicking so dadgum much. I think he needs a little rest.
It's interesting. I mean, his last kickoff went through the end zone, and wonder if Seth's going to go deep or he's going to go short. Looks like he's lining up for a deep kick. If he can get a hold of it, we'll start back on the 25-yard line again.
Squibber on the ground, takes a hop, fields at the 25.
That could be a problem.
To the 30, to the 35, shoved out of bounds.
Good play by Trey King. That was a little dangerous right there. That took a very convenient bounce on the run for that individual.
Colby Schoenrock on the return up to the 40-yard line. That's where Cedar Ridge will take over. Fortunately, fellas, it's tied back up again.
70 points, 9.5 minutes into the game, scored. Bless you, Blake.
Blake is a blessing.
He is. You figure even if there is no more scoring in the first quarter, it will be 70-70 at half.
Yeah, well, actually, as a matter
140 at the end of the game.
Matter of fact, I went ahead and just pulled up the records here. It looks like for the 6A division, Allen High School has the record with 63 points.
No.
Well, all-time, though, is 122 in single A.
63? I felt like Round Rock has scored more than 63 in a
You'd
game.
think. It's lower than I expected. I don't know.
Hand up the middle. Deuce with it. Gets up to the 40. Beg your pardon, folks. The Cedar Ridge Raiders were knocking them out to 36. That's a 4-yard carry for number 22 of the Raiders. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure that's...
we'll have that at half.
Well, we'll get that from Bob, so...
The big question will be in the second half as we look through at the coaches in the room next to us. How many of them will be able to return in the second half?
Oh, they'll all be there. 3 receivers up top to the right, 1 down to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Brown takes a snap. Looking to throw right across the middle. Has a receiver caught up at the 45, 40, down to the 30. Caught from behind, spun around and knocked down at the 20-yard line. Trey King right there put a little whip down on him, and it comes up hobbling a little bit. But it's first and 10 for the Raiders at the 20.
Sorry, Mike. I think that was Deuce Vaughn again. Just a wheel route out of the backfield. Again, nice play call by that offense. And I hate to say that.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Official timeout. Maybe they're tired of running up and down the field.
I think they are. They need a little bit of a
dehydration break.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations. Round Rock 2400 I-35 South. North 11570 Research Boulevard. South 2451 Capital of Texas Highway. Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The Classic Texas Burger. Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290, University Oaks, next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431, and 183A. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com or call 512-255-5510. Go Dragons. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock. Wag-A-Bag is proud to be your hometown convenience store. We've been serving the communities of Round Rock, Georgetown, Pflugerville, Hutto, Liberty Hill, and Austin since 1964. Go Rock, go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Mike, I really don't know what that was. I mean, literally, I think the head official got thirsty.
I think you're right.
I mean, the clock is running. They literally stopped for him to get a drink. And now the clock's running and both teams are back on the field. Whew. The turf with the lead tackle for us.
Nice. Thank goodness for that. Ay.
That was, well, I guess Deuce was taking a breather because he was as thirsty as the referee, as he's probably got over 300 yards in the first quarter. I'd be thirsty as well. Last year, Simi Bakari did this very similar to us in the first half and didn't play because we were being throttled in, in that game. Looks like Deuce is going to have to play the whole game, which could be he could have a record-breaking day himself.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders at the 20. Brown takes snap and take himself up the middle, untouched to the 10, 5 from behind. Still moving the pile. And mark him down at the 1 yard line. Be first and goal for the Raiders at the 1.
The quarterback dragged 2 Round Rock defenders 5 yards because all we're trying to do is arm tackle, Mike. It is utterly disappointing. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Just no form, no technique. Just hoping that they go down because we put our arms around them.
Quick up to the ball. Under center, handoff up the middle. Got his knees buckled. Looks like he got stopped just shy of the goal line. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Nice job by the defense to swarm and make the play.
Yeah, it looks like Garrett Miller's getting up a little gingerly.
That's going to do it for the first quarter, gentlemen. One in the books, and we end with a tie. We did not win this quarter, but we came out of it pretty lucky to be tied at this point.
Absolutely.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. We'd like to take the time to recognize the 2018-2019 Round Rock Football Booster Club officers. They do a great job supporting our team, coaches, community, and high school. President Michelle Carson, Vice President Randall Ford, Treasurer Sarah Eichenhorst, Secretary Leslie Espinoza, Parliamentarian Mike Calvo, and Member-at-Large Ron Sullivan. The Football Booster Club meets every Monday at 6:30 p.m. in the Dragon's Lair. All parents and fans of the Round Rock Dragon varsity, JV, and freshman football teams are welcome and encouraged to get involved. Discount Electronics is Round Rock's half-price computer superstore with laptops from $149. Discount Electronics will buy your unwanted computers, laptops, and monitors. They're open 7 days a week. Visit the store or go online at discountelectronics.com. Go Dragons. Who feeds the Dragons? Fabulous Affairs Catering feeds the Dragons, and we can feed your crew too. Call us at 512-653-5237 to help us prepare for your next event. Go Dragons.
Go Dragons indeed. 2nd goal at the 1 foot line, literally, folks. First play of the 2nd quarter about to begin. It's 35 all. Handoff up the middle, dive over the top, touchdown Raiders.
Well, 4 seconds into the 2nd quarter, we've got another touchdown.
Man, oh man, oh man. I believe it was number 13 on the carry, or
I don't know. I couldn't tell. These jerseys are very hard to read from up here.
Very much so. I probably apologize, folks. I didn't get a good look at that leaping individual over the top of the pile.
Ooh, I thought that went wide right.
It did too. It looked like it did. (42-35) with 11:56 to go here in the 2nd quarter. The Raiders on top.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Core Speed Gym. You want results? That's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Strength Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon Football. Ted Heaton and his team at State Farm Insurance say it's game time. So let's go, Round Rock Dragons. On or off the field, Ted Heaton and his team are always here to support the players, the coaches, and the parents, and the fans. Good luck and go Dragons. The Classic Texas Burger, Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290, University Oaks, next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431, and 183A. Mighty fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018.
Camp will kick it off once again. Fielded up at the 30-yard line by Jordan Smart. He got all on top of that one and wouldn't let go this time. Be
No,
fielded
sir.
At the 29-yard line is where Round Rock will take over here with 11:56 to go in the first or second quarter. Beg your pardon.
So used to saying the first quarter.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe by halftime I'll get it right, huh?
I'm not used to saying 42-35 for a final score, yet alone a second play of the second quarter score. All right, Round Rock offense back on the field. 1st and 10 on the 29.
Two receivers up top to the right now as they move from right to left out the window. Two backs in the backfield. Snap to O'Keefe, fakes the pitch, takes himself, trying to go around the left side, lowers his shoulder, gets across the 30, up to about the 32-yard line, gain of 3 on the carry.
Looked like Bo Collins might have slipped on that play as it was set up for a decent-sized drive, and Ryan to jump over Bo a little bit. It was a unique setup with fake option and run up the middle. I like the setup.
Trips to the right now, one receiver down to the left, one back in the backfield. Marquise Brown goes out of the backfield now to the right side. O'Keefe looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, going down the left sideline looking for Sullivan. He comes back for it. Oh, in and out of the hands, knocked out of his hands. Wow, good defense there by the Raiders.
You got to catch that,
Dang,
though.
dang.
As great of a start as Colin had, I know he wants that one back. That was underthrown, but he's got to come down with that.
Yeah, Colin went back for it, and Gavin Dunn knocked it out of his hands at the last second. Or third down and 7.
Looking at the replay, it's a clean play. Just need to bring it down. Seth Ford in for this 3rd and 7.
Ryan O'Keefe splits out wide to the right. Two receivers up top to the right, 2 down to the left, one back in the backfield with Ford. That's Marquise Brown. Brown now comes around to the side. Jordan Smart coming in motion from left to right. All the way across, snap to Ford, rolling to his right, looking to throw. Throws back across, looking for Sullivan. It's caught, and it's more than enough for a first down.
That's a
Good
unique
job.
play.
It was. Good job by Sullivan coming back for that. It was a backside shoulder.
Yeah,
And, he needed to come back for it and got it.
This is good placement by Ford as well. I mean, in a pocket of land that no Cedar Ridge player could get a hold of it, and Colin knew where the ball was going to be thrown. So good to have Seth Ford back, good to have that arm strength, and it's just a matter of time before we see him air this one out to Ryan O'Keefe.
Ford stays in the game. O'Keefe goes to the left side this time, all by himself. Two receivers up top to the right. Two backs in the backfield.
He could just call hike and throw it up in the air. No one's going to hang with Ryan.
Jordan Smart, Marquise Brown through the sides. Colin Sullivan going from right to left now. Snap. Ford's going to take it himself, and there's a flag on the play. Something went amiss right there.
No one was there for the handoff that Seth was expecting to make.
Line judge making the call right there on the sideline.
It's got to be an illegal formation, I think.
I would think so, yep. Legal shift is the call. Legal formation against Round Rock will back it up. Be first and 15. Back to the 38. Shoot.
That looked unique when Colin came to the same side of the field as Ryan O'Keefe.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Again, with the state's fastest individual as your quarterback and now your wide receiver, you can just throw it as far as you can and let him run under it. They're giving him 10 yards, and that might not be enough if he just gets going and runs downfield. Seth has a strong enough arm as well.
Miller and O'Keefe line up to the right side. Snap to Ford. Ford drop back throw. Steps up in the pocket. Eludes one tackler. Now looking downfield. Has a receiver, and it's skipped in front of O'Keefe. O'Keefe did his best to come back for it. Being complete. 2nd down and 15 for the Dragons.
Ford with a nice step up in the pocket. He actually, I think, had a little bit more time. But under pressure, got rid of it, and it was a good attempt by Ryan. We could see that he wanted to throw deep.
Ford's going to step off, and O'Keefe and company will reset the offense. Looks like Ford's kind of
pissed off.
I don't know if he's hurt or if he's mad, but he's not
I think he's
himself. Poof comes in motion from right to left. Snap to O'Keefe. He'll keep it himself. Goes around the right side. Nobody there and makes somebody miss at the 45 to the 50. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds across the 45 into Cedar Ridge territory. Another first down for the Dragons.
Yeah, so a couple things interesting there. First, clearly the defender is going to be deflated morally and just defeated when he gets in the backfield and he's trying to catch Ryan. That isn't going to happen. Second, I don't know if you saw how quickly Ryan closed the gap on Garrett Miller right there. But Garrett turned around. There's two defenders on him because he was watching Ryan run rather than blocking. And Garrett's got to be tired from playing all defense already.
Sullivan goes in motion from one side to the other. Now back again. O'Keefe looking to throw. Steps up. Has Sullivan right there in the flat.
Good read.
Up to the 30-yard line. Another first down for the Dragons. Nice catch.
Yeah, it was a good pattern. Colin ran a great pattern there and just found the seam in the zone defense. Right in the middle of the field. First down, and I like that we're running a drive that actually is taking 2 minutes off the clock.
Down inside 10 minutes already. 3 receivers here. Trips to the left. One up top to the right. Got a timeout on the field. Cedar Ridge takes it. 9:46 to go. Cedar Ridge on top, 42-35.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock! Rock Sports has been in business for over 15 years, with an experienced staff providing unmatched screen printing and embroidery services. For a personal touch, give Rock Sports a call at 512-218-9913, or you can visit one of our retail locations. Go Rock! Praxent proudly supports Round Rock Football. If you need custom web or mobile application development, let's build something game-changing together. Go Rock, go Dragons.
Go indeed. We're at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for Round Rock. Another good series right here. We're down to 9:46, as I mentioned before. Cedar Ridge on top, 42-35.
We said this earlier, but every drive is important to score. There's a lot of pressure on when the offense are this good. Seth Ford back in at quarterback.
Cool heads prevail. Ford takes the snap. He's going to take himself on the right side. Runs into a wall. Gets about 3 yards on the carry up to the 33-yard line. Beg your pardon. Should probably go backwards now. 27-yard line.
Looks like, again, coach trying to run a little bit of trickery with, I think, Cedar Ridge expecting Seth to throw. And your base offense has been working. So let's pick up the first down and take more time off the clock and tie it up right here, boys.
O'Keefe back at quarterback. 2 receivers over here to the left side. That's Trevor Waz and Hudson Plouffe. Snap to O'Keefe. Going to take it himself up the middle. He'll gain a yard. Maybe. I don't think he's got much at all. Be 3rd down. Yep, no gain on the play.
So back in at center after being out for the last 5 weeks is Jason Dudley. Looks like Beck Kipperman has moved over to left guard. And Jason Dudley seeing some action back in from
excellent
hand surgery. So that's good to see some additional depth on the offensive line. He's being put in a unique spot with game time at being this visible to expected to have full wear and tear.
Cart's going in motion. Up the middle is Ryan O'Keefe, and he'll keep it himself up to the 25-yard line. It'll be 4th down for Round Rock. About 5 yards to go.
Yeah, what do you do here? You kick your field goal and get 3, or do you go for it on 4th and 5? Looks like coach is sending Seth, or is that Garrett Miller or Seth Ford?
Garrett Miller coming on.
Yeah.
Trevor Waz takes a seat.
They're going to go for it.
Plouffe coming over here to the left side. Garrett Miller lining up at tight end. 2 receivers up top to the right. Marquise Brown stands right next to Ryan O'Keefe in the backfield. Snap to O'Keefe, fakes the handoff. Looking to throw is O'Keefe. Pulls it back down, one-handed in the air, incomplete. Turnover on downs back to Cedar Ridge.
I hope Garrett is okay. That is a dirty hit on a kid that was defenseless.
There should be a flag on that. You're absolutely right. Garrett Miller had to reach back behind him with one arm to try and one-hand that, and he was leveled. No reason for that whatsoever.
I hope he didn't tear an ACL there. Again, I hope that Garrett's okay. I don't understand the play call at all, but that's why I'm up here and not down on the field.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations. Round Rock 2400 I-35 South. North 11570 Research Boulevard. South 2451 Capitol of Texas Highway. Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The Classic Texas Burger. Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290. University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431 and 183A. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018. P&B Print is proud to sponsor Dragon football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com. Go Dragons.
So Garrett Miller walked off on his own power, which is refreshing to see. Mike, my concern on this, and I try to be as biased, neutral as I can, but I tend to give my opinion, as you know. We made the same mistake at Belton, as you remember, to finish the first half, start the second half. This is going to be a scoring battle, and we cannot have series where you don't get any points. 3 points right there doesn't mean the world, but it keeps momentum neutralized.
A run from the 20, yeah, you're right. A run from the 25 all the way up to the 42-yard line for 43. Make that for Deuce Vaughn, and that's just what you just said is what's going on. I mean, it's
the boys have to be given a chance to win. The strategy and plan has to be executed. You don't deviate because you got down 7 and defense giving up more. I mean, this is that's going to be past.
That's got to be on.
That's on us.
Ellis. No, it shouldn't be.
It was a handful of jersey though.
Both of them had it all the way down.
Yeah,
they both, let them be. It's incomplete. Move on.
From that referee's angle though, the referee that was right here didn't call it. It was right call of no call. Where that referee called it from the far side of the field, it's going to go against us every time.
They're talking to each other. Hopefully, he waves that off. That's ridiculous. That would be a throw too. It's offsetting. Waved it off.
They waved it off. But going back, Mike, when you're going to be at 100 to 100 in a game, having points in every drive is critical, rather than putting so much pressure on the defense. Your offense has pressure. They've got skilled players. That Kipperman can kick a 50-yard field goal. That was going to be a 42-yard field goal, which he hit last week.
Right, exactly.
In a rainstorm.
Uh-huh.
That's just, I don't like that we don't give the kids a chance to win and you outcoach yourself. We did it at Belton. You remember that?
Yep. With the rain threatening, yeah, that was hard. 2 receivers now up top to the left, 1 down to the right. The Raiders moving from left to right out the window. Brown, quick throw out to the left side, caught up at the 45 to the 50, makes somebody miss. Gets out of bounds, but another first down for the Raiders into Dragon territory at the 47-yard line.
Quarterback has a great arm. Gets that ball out extremely quickly, and a lot of arm tackling. I'd like to see us put some good hits on these boys. And either Cedar Ridge is very elusive, which they are, but we have not shown a tendency to really lay a licking on someone. We don't have that knack right now.
And again, we're missing
Garrett Miller
on defense.
Yep.
Hand up the middle and knocked for a second, and he thrust forward for 2 more yards. But man, oh man.
But even there, right, it was, if you have the kid in your arms, you bring him down. It's an arm tackle, so he spins out for another 3 yards. Takes a net neutral 0-yard gain and makes it 2 or 3 yards. Our eye in the booth here, Whit Kipperman, indicates that through the binoculars that Garrett Miller is up and jogging on the sideline, which is great news.
Excellent. 2 receivers to the right, 1 up top to the left. Fake the throw, or handoff, looking to throw down the sideline, in and out of the hands.
That was great defense by, is that Carson Outworth?
That's Carson Outworth, yes sir.
We'll take that.
That's Frisbee, I beg your pardon.
Okay, Hayden Frisbee, great defense. Turned his head and made it a football play. I got to tell you, I am impressed with this quarterback's arm. That was a flat-footed throw, 45 yards. Mike's trying to assault the
don't mind me. I'm just
the booth with his pen.
Just breaking pens and hitting your son in the face.
There's a penalty on the play that clearly.
Oh, brother.
I didn't see the penalty.
I did not either.
15-yard.
It's all the way up to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Raiders.
Dragon defense killing themselves with penalties. It's the third personal foul.
Jalen Brown at quarterback. Runner comes in motion from the tight end spot to the other side. Handoff going around the right side, trying to get the edge as Deuce gets to the 30.
That's a hold. You got to call that, ref.
Out to the 20-yard line.
When you see jersey being pulled on both teams, ref, you got to make the call.
Yes, please.
There is 77 points, and you miss a call that's right in front of you. That's unacceptable.
10-yard run, first and 10 for the Raiders.
You can find 15-yard penalties when they're blatant. When they're blatant 10-yard penalties, you have to call it.
Two receivers to the left, one on down here to the right side, no, one back in the backfield. Ellis coming in motion from right to left. Throw out to Ellis in the flat to the left side, up to the 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Raiders.
Untouched.
Double-digit lead now for the Raiders.
We got our work cut out for us on offense, and we've got to execute flawlessly against a game plan that seems to be audible ready, and that can't be for our boys. So I feel bad, but we've got to be within 7 at coming into the second half, as Cedar Ridge will start with the ball.
Chase Camp for the extra point once again. Snap, kick is up. It is good. 49-35. The score was 6:19 to go here in the first half.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Realtor Jen Griffith at Southern Roots Realty Group is on a mission to service her clients' every real estate need, no matter how big or small, while building lifetime client relationships. Buying, selling, leasing, investing, she and her team are here to help you through it all. Call 512-970-5130. Go Rock Football. Core Speed Gym. You want results? That's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Shrink Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon Football. Ted Eaton and his team at State Farm Insurance say it's game time, so let's go, Round Rock Dragons. On or off the field, Ted Eaton and his team are always here to support the players, coaches, parents, and the fans. Good luck, and go Dragons. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their dragons, and that's Dr. Blair R. Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084, or you can visit his website at www.averyortho.com. Go Dragons.
All right, Mike, we have some work to do. We've got momentum to establish as we lost it by a coaching decision to try going for a 4th and 5. No lesson learned there, and we've got to, I guess, prove ourselves in different ways to get back on that game plan. But scoring here is critical.
Little chip kick right down the sideline.
Pick up the ball and run.
Yeah, I don't.
You are an offensive specialty player. Pick up the ball and run.
Juggernaut.
He is a special. Jordan Smart is a special athletic talent, and he's been coached to fall on the ball when it's an onside kick. That's the front 7 people, and when the hands team, it's all 9. I don't get that. But that's why we're up here, Mike. We don't get it.
6:19 to go here in the second quarter. Dragons trail 35-49. They have the ball at the 28-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Jordan Smart coming in motion. Snap to O'Keefe. Handoff. Jordan Smart up the middle. Lowers his shoulder. Pushes the pile. Still on his feet. The ball whistled dead as he gets up to the 33-yard line.
Gain of 5.
Garrett Miller is back in the game, folks. That's good to see.
That is very good to see.
He'll line up at tight end on the left side of the line.
Maybe, I'm guessing he's a little pissed off as well, Mike.
I would hope so. Play mad, my friend. 3 receivers up top to the right. Snap, low snap to O'Keefe. Fakes the handoff going to the right side. Contain is broken. He's going to get tackled for a loss. No
he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no gain on the play. Thank goodness. 3rd and 5.
A breakdown on the blocking on the right side of the line, and I think we've called that multiple times tonight. Unfortunately, that right side of the line is having some difficulty. Yeah, we keep going that direction.
Trips to the left, 2 receivers up top. Nobody in the backfield except for Ryan O'Keefe. A pro set here for the Dragons. Looks to the sideline for the call. Play clock down to 12 seconds. O'Keefe steps back up. Now looks back to the sideline again. We're down to 5 seconds. Now O'Keefe takes a snap, looking to throw. Now he'll step up in the pocket on a draw. Up across the middle of the 40. Still on his feet, pushing the pile. Good job by O'Keefe. He'll get all the way up to the 45-yard line. First down for the Dragons.
Needed first down there. It's like Bo Collins has been down a couple times. I hope his looks like he's got a bad wheel, and maybe that's leading to some of the right side issues, Mike. He's on the right side of that line playing right guard, and if he is not able to run and move, that could be a factor of where that side of the offense line's been exposed.
Yeah, Bo just went to the sidelines and checked that player just came in a second. O'Keefe takes a snap, pro set, quick throw out to the right side, caught by Smart. Smart tries to make a move up to the 50, spins around, gets up close to another first down, gain of 9 on the catch for Jordan Smart.
See, that's all I wanted on the kickoff.
Yeah, just make a move.
Great spin move, got an extra 4 yards on the spin, 2nd and 1.
All the way up to the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 1. Snap to O'Keefe. Free play right here. Going down the left sideline. Has a receiver caught. Touchdown Dragons. That's Trevor Waz on the reception.
Great,
Great
throw. Great throw. And, that was a unique one because that's that ghost play that they tried drawing the team offsides, Mike. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Cedar Ridge came offsides. Yet because our offensive line didn't move either, Cedar Ridge's offensive line. And Trevor Waz kept running. And that was one of Ryan O'Keefe's best throws. In stride.
46-yard touchdown pass to Trevor Waz down the right sideline.
A needed touchdown, Mike. A very needed touchdown. Kipperman to get us back within 7.
Lane with the hold. Snap, and the kick is up.
It is good.
It's good.
Left-footed boom.
49-42, 3:58 to go here in the second quarter.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Music Family Motors is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. If it's time for your first car or truck, or you just need another one, then stop by and see Mike at Music Family Motors. He and his family will take great care of you. Call 512-358-6975. Again, that's 512-358-6975. Or you can go to musicfamilymotors.com. That's MUSICK FamilyMotors.com. Go Dragons. Discount Electronics is Round Rock's half-price computer superstore with laptops from $149. Discount Electronics will buy your unwanted computers, laptops, and monitors. They're open 7 days a week. Visit the store or go online at discountelectronics.com. Go Dragons.
Kipperman back in for this kickoff. What do you do here, Mike? Try getting the ball back, find a kid and kick it as hard as you can at him, or just start off at the 25?
I don't know if you've ever seen Waterboy starting Adam Sandler.
That's my boy.
There he is.
That's what I was referring to.
That's what we need right there. Kimberman's going to kick this one off. He puts his leg into it, end over end. Fielded at about the 4-yard line.
Right to the 4. See if we can make a
10,
play.
Making a move. Make somebody miss to the 20. Spin
there
around.
You go.
Jalen Ellis gets all the way up to the 24-yard line, about 20-yard return on the kickoff.
Good play by Trey King. That was good.
It was.
That was good kick return right there.
Most definitely.
Make that, generally, we've seen a lot of teams trained to just call for the fair catch. Mm-hmm. But when you've got a Jalen Ellis, a Deuce Vaughn, a Marquise, and a Ryan O'Keefe and a Jordan Smart, Colin Sullivan, they're not going to call for fair catches tonight.
No.
So now our defense has their back up against them to keep us within 7 and give the offense a chance to tie it up before half.
My two sons go to Pflugerville High School, and I kept yelling at the people last night to call for a catch inside the 25, and they never did. They got pinned back deep all the time. Hand off to Deuce. Deuce makes a clumsy move from 35 to the 40. Still on his feet up across midfield. Gets drugged from behind. Ashton Millers was trying to get the strip.
So that, Mike, I know I can't point and say, but that's terrible tackling.
That was tough to see. Yeah, we need
terrible tackling when you just go in and with your head down try to go tackle someone that is elusive. Keep your head up, square your shoulders, and put your shoulder pad right into his gut and move him backwards. And that was just a swing and miss. We've done it all night, and it's been embarrassing. Deuce Vaughn is a great running back, but we've made him an All-American tonight.
36-yard carry up to the 43. Handoff around the left side. Make it the right side up across the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Second down for the Raiders. Again, Deuce Vaughn on the carry.
Second and 4. Goal here is to keep Cedar Ridge either out of the end zone or end the first half.
Brown under center, takes a snap, handoff around the right side, up to the 35. Now they wrap up and push them back.
Third
Gain
and
of
1.
about 3 on the play. Gain down to the inside the 35, about close to the 34-yard line. We third down and a yard and a half, just like Bruce mentioned.
So it looks like they're pulling a different offensive formation out, subbing in and out, and this is 4 down territory. If they don't get it here, they're going to go for it.
Brown under center once again takes snap, handoff around the edge, still making people miss. Spins around, gets down to the 25-yard line.
Man,
I'm not sure.
Is there a flag? Yes, there is.
There is a flag on the play. I don't see the flag on the ground, but
Either do I, but I just didn't know if the head referee was thirsty again or there was a penalty flag. I don't even see it, so I don't know.
no, I don't think a flag was thrown. It's just the side judge, the head linesman, I guess, came from the far side.
Is that his
Legal substitution.
signal for I'm thirsty? Legal shift or substitution?
Against
Offsides on us, offset. Christ. Sorry.
Try it again, I guess.
Again, that's the 3-4 personal fouls and now an offside. Our defense has killed themselves tonight. We already are making a great offense look great, but we're letting them. That was a big 3rd and 6 that we just
Yeah, it was.
gave up.
Game clock down to 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Cedar Ridge has the ball at the 34-yard line. Handoff going around the edge.
Same play.
Wrapped up. Pushed back with a first down for Cedar Ridge down to the 31-yard line.
Same play. Knew it was coming, and the defensive line got manhandled by the front 5 of Cedar Ridge to get 6 yards on that. Under a minute and a half before this snap gets thrown.
2 receivers to the right, 1 up top to the left, 1 back in the backfield.
Deuce Vaughn in motion. Deuce Vaughn running to get a drink.
Timeout taken by Round Rock on the field with 1:21 to go. Again, Round Rock trails by 7, 49-42.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. John Martin and the guys at Motorman Garage say pedal to the metal, Round Rock Dragons. And when you need a pit stop, bring your car or truck to the Motorman Garage at 1520 Sam Bass Road in Round Rock, or you can call 512-804-0423 for an appointment. Go Dragons. Wag-A-Bag is proud to be your hometown convenience store. We've been serving the communities of Round Rock, Georgetown, Pflugerville, Hutto, Liberty Hill, and Austin since 1964. Go Rock. Go Dragons. Rock Sports has been in business for over 15 years with an experienced staff providing unmatched screen printing and embroidery services. For a personal touch, give Rock Sports a call at 512-218-9913, or you can visit us at one of our retail locations. Go Rock. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock.
So, Mike, 1st and 10. I don't know if coach is trying to give the defense a breather or just try to salvage a minute to try getting the ball, if they get the ball back, for our offense to be on the field. But this minute 21 can't go by fast enough if we're not going to get the ball back.
I'm afraid not. Brown dropping back, quick throw, screen caught by Deuce. Deuce makes a move, 30, still on his feet, cropped from behind. My goodness, people. I need you boys to step up. Come on, guys. Ball all the way down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. It'll be second down and manageable.
Well, Mike, against our defense right now, anything is manageable from the Cedar Ridge offensive perspective.
I'm just a hopeless optimist, that's all.
I agree. I just...
I know, but yeah, you're right. I just didn't want to admit it. That's all. Two receivers now to the right as someone comes in motion. Pressure, hit as he throws.
Wide open.
Wide open, caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Hey, defense, maybe we should guard someone.
Bruce Kibberman not making many fans with the parents tonight, but that's okay. Calling it like we see it, folks. That's rough out there.
Oh, I think the parents would agree with me, unfortunately, Mike. That was just a blown coverage.
Wheels number 19, Schoenrock on the reception.
Well, we've got 37 seconds. That doesn't give us a lot of time to answer, but we've got to make a concerted effort here to get the game back within 7. Flag before the extra point.
Over 100 points scored here, folks. My Minnesota, I beg your pardon, just under 100, I beg your pardon.
What are you calling?
Tea and crumpets. Oviatt comes on, Oviatt goes off. Waiting for the call on the field. What was the call, Bruce?
It looked like an illegal shift or an illegal substitution, which I can't figure out how the hell that happens on an extra point. And I got to tell you, what I like about, it's on the 1 yard line. Cedar Ridge could go for 2 on anywhere inside the 50 and get it right now. What I like is the coach has a game plan. He wants 7 points every touchdown. That's what he does. Don't screw with giving a point away like we've seen our team do it time and time again.
Snap, kick is up. It is good. 56-42, 37 seconds to go here in the first half. Dragons trail by 14.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations, Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451 Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The Classic Texas Burger, Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290, University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431, and 183A. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon Football team in 2018.
Hey, Blake, when you were doing your research, what's the record for Texas for most points collectively in a game?
Collectively, as in both teams?
That would be collectively.
Okay, I'd have to look that up.
Okay.
But
you said it was 63, which...
in 6A, yes.
Yep.
In Single A, that's the best one. 122
yep.
from
6A,
Garden City.
63, which will be broken quickly. Now go. Go,
George
Jordan.
Smart with it. Fields it up at the 32, up across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That's where the Dragons will take over with 33 seconds to go in the first half, trailing by 14.
Bless you, Blake. At halftime, let's look that up. I'd be interested to see, as I know we're going to have a lot of offensive records, probably statewide broken tonight. Shockingly, not by an Allen football team.
Yeah, because that's coming from my UILtexas.org. So, I don't know. Seems lower than I expected.
Seth Ford in at quarterback for the 33-second drive. Again, where's Ryan O'Keefe? And just throw the ball up.
Trips to the right. 2 receivers down to the left. No backs in the backfield. Timeout taken by Cedar Ridge before the snap.
You think the Cedar Ridge coaches staff thought that we were going to try just running the clock out? I mean, that's a unique bait and switch to see what Round Rock's going to set up to do.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Realtor Jen Griffith at Southern Roots Realty Group is on a mission to service her clients' every real estate need, no matter how big or small, while building a lifetime client relationships. Buying, selling, leasing, or investing, she and her team are here to help you through it all. Call her at 512-970-5130. Again, that's 512-970-5130. Go Rock Football. Core Speed Gym. You want results? Well, that's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Strength Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon Football.
90-minute first half, folks. 90 minutes. We got 33 seconds to go. Dragons at the 37-yard line. 33 seconds to go to halftime. They trail 14, 56, 42.
Set forward in. Sold it in motion. So let's see what we got here.
4 receivers now to the right side. 4 drops back to throw. Quick throw out to the flat. Caught by O'Keefe. Tries to make somebody miss. He's going to get a gain of maybe 2, and the clock continues to run.
What was that? Use your timeout here and at least make it look like you want to score.
There they make it. 17 seconds to go.
I don't understand that. If you've got the fastest guy in the state, why do you put him behind the line of scrimmage and let everyone else that's not the fastest in the state run 40 yards down the field, knowing that they've got to come back to the line of scrimmage?
They let 16 seconds run off the clock on one play.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. We'd like to take the time to recognize the 2018-2019 Round Rock Football Booster Club officers. They do a wonderful job supporting our team, coaches, community, and high school. President Michelle Carson, Vice President Randall Ford, Treasurer Sarah Eichenhorst, Secretary Leslie Espinoza, Parliamentarian Mike Calvo, and Member-at-Large Ron Sullivan. This football booster club meets every Monday at 6:30 p.m. in the Dragon's Lair. All parents and fans of the Round Rock Dragon varsity, JV, and freshman football teams are welcome and encouraged to get involved. Go Rock.
All right, let's see what we got in store here, Mike. If we hand the ball off, there was no intent. Base offense set up. I'm interested to see what we do here.
Ford takes the snap, 2 receivers each side, hand off up the middle, Marquise Brown. Up across the 40 to the 45-yard line.
And they will just run the clock out to be down by 14 and be happy about it. That disgusts me, I got to just say. I will say it, I'll probably be asked to leave the room, that's fine. But we will not win the game by not going for points at the end of the first half and then just giving points up on drives when we should be kicking field goals. Our boys deserve to be in this game. They're down by 14 and they get the ball. They have to kick the ball to start the second half. We've got an uphill battle. That's frustrating, so I apologize.
Well, hey, you call it like you see. You're very much a vested interest with your son and with all these folks that you've known for a long, long time, as do I. I mean, I love this program and these kids, but it's just really hard to see. And Blake, I got to imagine you sitting up there where you go to class with these kids every day. You know them very well. And
yes, sir.
You have a little bit of a disdain in your gut for Cedar Ridge, I'm sure.
No, absolutely.
And,
yeah.
So curious to hear what you think they're thinking and what you're thinking too on that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think kind of like what you were saying before this game. This is always a big game. I know because I like to post stuff about me kind of going to these games and whatnot, broadcasting them for Round Rock because I do have a lot of Round Rock people that do follow me since I attend Round Rock High School. Mm-hmm. I definitely had some I've had some Cedar Ridge people message me on Instagram, talk a little trash, saying that they're going to beat up on us. So I mean, I think personally as a Round Rock supporter, I'd definitely like to win this game, and I'm sure all the members of the Round Rock football team feel the exact same way. I think there is definitely an extra little bit of weight to this one. I think definitely a rivalry, and I think we'd all really like to get that W. So.
Well, we have a lot to talk about, but we're going to listen to the Round Rock Band. I appreciate that, Blake. I mean, it's good to know that there's a fire there. I mean, that's just something that we
absolutely,
we as fans
absolutely
put on. It's something that we definitely hold close to our hearts. So, but we'll turn over to the Round Rock Dragon Band right here, and then we'll come back after a little while to recap the first half and catch our breath. So, turn over to Blake and go from there.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Round Rock Dragon High School Band.
Major Bailey Alexander, Major Honey Farrell, Major Jolie Farrell, Lieutenant Colonel Lily Bird, and Colonel Ashley Samaya. Social officers are President Valerie Harwick, Vice President Carolina Avila Martinez, Social Officer Ali Hubbard, Social Officer Madison Manning, Social Officer Maya Basine, and Social Officer Zoe Pena. Congratulations to the Dragonette of the Week, Kayla House. Congratulations to the Spirit Girl of the Week, Mason Dyer. And congratulations to the Officer's Choice of the Week, Chloe Kirchville. Tonight, the Dragonettes will be performing a palm routine to We Got the Beat. It's halftime, and that means showtime. They have represented Round Rock and Central Texas in competitions and parades across the nation. Annually recognized as one of the premier bands in the country, Dragon Band, parents and fans, please welcome your band to the field. You know what to do. 1, 2, 3. Marchers of the week for the Dragon Band are Junior Varsity Woodwind, Palin Pereira. Junior Varsity Brass, Chloe Paramo. Varsity Woodwind, Sanjeev Madam. Varsity Brass, Eris Dennington. JV Rock Drums, Diego Nieto. Varsity Rock Drums, Neil Gajar. And Color Guard, Delaney Copeland. Feature twirlers for the Dragon Band are Mackenzie Gomez and Josie Linson. Tonight, the Dragon Band Junior Varsity will present Rock the House with music by Starship and Van Halen. Dragger Band is under the direction of David Mobley, Steve Rader, Brittany Graham, Kathy Benford, and Nicole Rader. Drum majors are Brianna Del Pozo, David Joshi, Hannah Zavona, Simran Shaw, and Sawyer Clark. The Round Rock High School Dragonettes and Dragon Band, thank you for watching this evening's presentation, and good luck to the Cedar Ridge Band and the Round Rock Band in this weekend's area competition in San Antonio.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Cedar Ridge Band.
Our proud to present the grand champion dance team, the Cedar Ridge Royalty. Line officers from left to right are Major Bailey Harris, Major Tara Midness, Major Mackenzie Love, and Major Sophie Wilbur. And line officers in the center are Lieutenant Colonel Fane Crosley and your Colonel, Amanda May. Social officers are Julian Cross, Sandra Fournette, Vice President Abby Rogers, and President Vinnie Ledbetter. Royalty line member of the week is Bella Radfield. Royalty will now perform a fun routine to Usher's early 2000s hit, Yeah! They'll be dancing alongside their family members and friends, played by our phenomenal Raider Band. The Cedar Ridge Royalty managers are Selena Martin, Emily Martinez, and Kate Pass. The Cedar Ridge Royalty dance team is directed by Stevie Baldwin Sutton and Kristen Manning. Royalty would like to thank our amazing sponsors, Neil Maxwell and Karma Hand Count Car Wash. Good luck to the Raider band as they depart after halftime to allow the students to rest before the 4:45 a.m. call time to school tomorrow morning as they travel to San Antonio for the URL Area Marching Contest. Now, under the field direction of Ethan Tuck, Jimmy Nichols, Hannah Greenwald, and Thomas Wynn, the Cedar Ridge Raider Band. Tonight, the band will be performing a portion of their 2018 program entitled The Wanderer, featuring works by Vanderoost, Oral Band, Led Zeppelin, and Cacciatore. And now, the Cedar Ridge Raider Band.
space, stars to fill my dreams. I'm a traveler of both time and space, to be where I have been.
The Cedar Ridge band is under the direction of John Peterson, Rick Rodriguez, Greg Warner, Amita Velasquez, and Heather Stone. The principal of Cedar Ridge High School is Mrs. G.A. Kim.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Brendan Block, thanks for helping us out tonight. Thanks to all our fans listening in. 56-42. Halftime score, Round Rock trails by 14. And Round Rock is going to kick the ball away to Cedar Ridge here to start the second half. It's 98 points, fellas, scored in one half. I can't believe it's going to get a whole lot easier on anybody.
Yeah, our strength hasn't been adjustments in the second half on the defensive side. Offensive side, as we talked at halftime, I believe Round Rock will finish the game somewhere around 80 points, and that just might not be good enough. And that's going to be a frustrating Saturday of film watching. There's been a whole lot of points scored in yards gained. Mike, I'm sure you've got some updates, stats on that.
Oh, big shout out to Bob Brinkman. He sent me his halftime stats.
Thank you, Bob.
And I mentioned that he should probably get some workman's comp started with carpal tunnel with all the writing he's done. And it's been one heck of a first half. Cedar Ridge, 330 yards on the ground, 177 through the air. Round Rock, 242 yards on the ground and 185 through the air. My gosh, it's been tough. And I mentioned, Bob should be careful he doesn't get carpal tunnel. And he said, looks like the Dragons are going to be entering through the carpal tunnel. So that was.
Where's the drum? I will stick in there for you, Mike. You are correct. I don't know why neither team has come out as we are. We don't have a tunnel on the Round Rock side, which is unfortunate, but the clock is at 0. The referees are waiting, and it looks like the umpire on this side is telling Cedar Ridge that they probably need to get on the field. And Round Rock's coming out the field through a lazy, limp dragon face. Here comes Cedar Ridge. And as eluded, Round Rock will kick off to start the second half. Down by 14. I apologize to our hundreds and thousands of listeners for getting a little temperamental to end the first half, but in a game where we are not having any ease of stopping Cedar Ridge, we could easily score in a 30-second process, as we did that 4 times in the first 5 minutes of the game. So we're down by 14, and we've got our defense, who has struggled mightily on the field to start the second half. And once you get down by 20 or more, Mike, that Coach Cheatham has done some really unique things on offense, on play calling and defense, not being able to stop. We've altered the game plan, I think, away from what he had originally intended. And when you go down by 20, then you've got to really either stick to your fundamentals or adjust your game plan. And I fear we're going to adjust it, and that'll end up giving up even more points.
Well, I sure hope it doesn't rain on our parade, pardon the pun. It's been raining all week, but I apologize, folks. Got a nasty cough and a cold over the last week or so. So if that's in your ear or annoying or anything of the sort, I apologize, especially to the gentleman in the room with me. But thanks for covering for me as I have a fit.
Well, that's all right. I, as you know, I never run short on words. I can't even give Blake a chance to talk when you're coughing, because Blake ended up with 43 minutes of advertising time during the first half. And well done, Blake.
Thank you.
He's taken Sucrets from having to speak so much, and bless his heart.
I could use a lozenge myself. Holy cats.
Seth Ford to kick off to start the second half. And I just don't know. What are we? The first half was long enough. Referees, let's get this game in motion. Could it be that the referee is still dehydrated? Because I don't see a white hat. Here comes.
He's back in the end zone. He's back there. He's waiting.
There's 2 guys there, but I don't see the head official.
He's underneath the goalpost back there, to your right.
Oh, there he is. God forbid he actually control the game and blow the whistle. I don't know if he realizes with the white hat he's the supervisor. Sorry, Mike. Wick Kipperman, grab the headset and do some play-by-play. We need a medic. All right, Seth Ford.
Holy cats. That
Takes the
hurts.
approach.
From the 40, on the ground, fielded around the 30. They'll take a knee at the 32-yard line. And that's where Cedar Ridge will take over here in the third quarter. And I can't talk. All right.
Mike, take your time. I got you.
Whew, man.
If this is not tough to do play-by-play when Cedar Ridge scores every one play. So I will just say, all I need to know is Jalen Brown's name.
There you go.
Jalen Brown to take the snap.
And Jalen Ellis.
And Jalen Brown to either throw to Jalen Ellis or Deuce Vaughn. So I got you while you're getting recuperated. Round Rock now playing a 4-man line, which is good to see, actually, some adjustment from the Round Rock defense. And we have a timeout already.
And Garrett Miller in the game.
Holy smokes. No, I don't think the refs are dehydrated, but I think that the coaches came out saying 4-man front. Our offense might not be set up to face a 4-man front, but we're not going to need these timeouts at the end of the game anyway.
That's right. Let's just use them now.
Go ahead, Blake. Sorry.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
High school sports media outlet covering UIL private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, BYPETexas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
Follow all the game day action right on our Twitter feed at KMAX Sports.
All right, welcome back to Kelly Reeves Stadium. commonly known in this room as the house that Mike Rose built.
The Palace on Palmer. All right, now we're going to start the third
Hey,
quarter,
welcome
guys.
back, Mike.
Glad to be with you. Thank you very much. Y'all keep making me laugh. It's not going to go well. 2 receivers down to the left, 1 up top to the right. Brown takes snap, hand off to Vaughn. Vaughn around the edge to the 40, 45, up to the 50. Still on his feet. Makes someone miss. Spins back around to the 40. Still on his feet to the 30. Tackle from behind down to the 25-yard line.
So I'm guessing that in the locker room, saying arm tackles won't work on Deuce Vaughn maybe didn't get said, since that was 3 guys trying to do that again. But looks like there might be a penalty here.
Looks like it. Thank the Lord.
Well, Mike, I hate to disrupt this, but if I'm Cedar Ridge, I'm going to just run the same damn play.
Makes perfect sense.
Maybe they...
Holding. Holy cats.
Wow.
First down and 20, folks. That officially is a country mile.
That officially is the longest play, the longest first or any conversion needed by Cedar Ridge tonight. We'll take it. What a great way to start the second half for us, Mike.
Oh, my gracious. Come on, boys. Make something happen in a positive manner.
Maybe Deuce is out of breath.
Could be. Brown in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left. Handoff up the middle to Deuce, and he is met and hit hard by big number 99 for the Dragons.
Miguel Mikey Hernandez with a big hit on Deuce Vaughn. No gain. 2nd and 20. I am almost speechless, Mike.
He might have gotten a yard, Bruce.
Mike, don't rain on my parade.
I'm so sorry. I'm just saying that they haven't changed the down and distance on the scoreboard because.
But good news
they're
is
in shock.
We're already a minute into the third quarter.
It's true. Vaughn goes in motion out of the backfield. 3 receivers now over to the left. Keeper by Brown. Brown trying to get around the edge, and he's going to be met and stopped and pushed backwards out of bounds. Oh my goodness! Ashton Millers was right there to make a huge play for the Dragons.
That's a loss of 6. 3rd and 25.
By Carumba all the way back to the 18-yard line.
I don't know what to do with myself.
3rd down.
I'm going to reserve the right to that next comment for this play, Mike.
We need someone that's archiving the archive here.
We've gone backwards 17 yards with a 4-man front. We go back to a 3-man front.
2 receivers to each side. Brown looking to throw. His player's in his face. He's going to take off running. Pressured from behind. Gets a block in front of him. Lowers his shoulder. Gets up across the 30 to the 33. And it'll be 4th down for the for the Raiders. I beg your pardon.
Well, we'll take it. That was a 17-yard run by the quarterback to make it 4th and 8. So defense comes out and does their job. 2nd punt of the game for Cedar Ridge. And we'll see if Round Rock has a chance to get the game back within 7, Mike. That's a great start for them. I know you agree.
I completely agree. Thank you very much. Trying to see who's back there. Is that Kime back there?
I think that's Karch.
Ball just does get away. Fielded there at the 35. Lower in the shoulder. That's
Mike.
Number 2 right there.
Mike, did you see that?
I did.
Mike,
they
caught the punt,
fielded a punt, and returned it.
And returned it for positive yards. That was number 2.
Dalton Kime. Good job, Dalton.
Good job, Dalton.
Atta baby.
That is good work there by the defense.
Heck yeah.
And get the offense back on the field. Go north-south. Get this game back within 7. And get the visiting side of the stand back in the game.
Ball at the 37-yard line. Dragons will take over here in the second half.
Looks like Beck Kipperman's back at center.
Marquise Brown in the backfield. 2 receivers up top to the left, 1 down to the right. Dragons moving from left to right out the window. Snap to O'Keefe. He's going to hand off to Brown. Brown lowers his shoulder going around the left side. Gets up across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
I'm okay with that, Mike. That's a 4-yard gain. 1st down. Marquise Brown with the ball in his hands. Not going to get up. He's not going to fumble. We're going to go ahead and move the ball down the field. Round Rock Dragon football.
Excellent.
Maybe we get back into our scheme, Mike, and I won't be as frustrated in the second half. Again, I will choose my words wisely.
That's all we ask, Bruce. Keeping it professional. 2 receivers to the left, 1 down to the right. 2 backs in the backfield.
I never said
Ford
that.
takes the snap, handoff.
No,
Actually keeping
Ford's
himself.
keeping it.
Fake me out. That boy up to the
Goes
midfield.
that Ford.
To the 45, to the 40, to the 35, 30. Still on his feet to the 20.
Laundry
Out of
down.
bounds at the 21. Make that the 19-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
Laundry down on the 48-yard line.
Ah, nuts. We don't need that business.
I didn't even see the penalty.
I didn't
Seth
either.
made 2 really good moves, and
Yes, he did.
I don't know what the flag is.
Yep, point against Round Rock, so holding against Round Rock, and it'll be second down and longer than it was before. See how that works, guys?
Yeah, that was good, Mike.
Thank you.
I want to see who it was
That
on.
is technical.
Well, it's terrible camera work, so I don't know. The camera guy gets paid as much as I do for this. So that was 8 yards down the field, so now it's 2nd and 9. Blake, we might need to call 911. Mike Rose is not doing well. We might have to cut to a commercial break live.
Quit making me laugh, guys. 2 receivers down here to the right, 3 up top to the left. No backs in the backfield. Ford takes a snap. Quarterback draw. Nowhere to go. 3rd down and long. Loses 2 on the play. 3rd down and 10 now for the Dragons.
So a different offensive scheme, as unfortunately I said I reserved the right for my comments. We came out with Marquise Brown, got 5 yards, and then we brought Seth Ford in for quarterback, which was great, and we gave Seth the ball to run with Marquise just blocking. Nothing against Seth Ford's running ability, but I believe we have a running back that should be able to do that and take the pressure off Seth.
O'Keefe takes the snap, looking to throw, has plenty of time, still surveying the field. Now he's going to roll out and cuts back. Lots of people in his way. Gets spun around, and he'll be dropped for a huge loss. Couldn't get out of the clutches of the defensive back or lineman. I'm not sure who that was.
I'm speechless.
That number 6.
It was good defensive play. I just,
man.
Coach was great on 1st down, Mike. And when we completely went against our what that game plan is, and there goes that momentum. Sorry, boys. Seth Ford for the punt. Good punt by Seth. And
oh my goodness.
5-yard gain.
Up to the 41-yard line. You're right, Bruce, about 6 yards on the return. They'll spot him at the 40, so a little grace right there for Round Rock's punt return team.
So, Mike, as I kind of was fearful coming into the half, or out of the half, we stopped Cedar Ridge, which was great. We could have gotten back on point with within 7, excuse me. And we completely went against our game plan. And, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is not, Coach has a really cool saying of teams have to play and beat Round Rock. And we play Round Rock football. This is not Round Rock football. We're not a team that drops back in the pocket when we've got the most athletic quarterback in the state.
Handoff going around the right side, trying to get the edge. Does get up across the 30, or excuse me, the 45. Out of bounds, close to midfield. We'll see where they spot the ball.
That ref has no idea where to mark it.
Going to put it all the way up to the 47-yard line. A gain of 7, 2nd down and 3 for Deuce Vaughn. We're in Texas. Shouldn't he be called Junior Vaughn, not Deuce? Just saying.
I'm not sure.
2 receivers down to the left, 1 up top to the right. Snap to Brown. Fakes a handoff, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Has a receiver downfield. Way overthrown. Titus Dunk on the coverage. Incomplete. Be 3rd down for the Raiders.
Garrett Miller with good pressure on the quarterback back there. Quarterback showing off his arm again. That was a overthrown ball by about 15 yards and went good 50 yards in the air. It's a highly catchable ball. It floats and lets the receiver run under it. It was good defense by Titus.
Two receivers back here to the left, one up top to the right. Hand off to Vaughn going around the edge, and he's going to be met and dropped for no gain.
Good defense right there by Garrett Miller, leading up to a 4th and 3. And what does Cedar Ridge is going to punt again?
Yep.
Opens up the half with back-to-back punts. So, Mike, we don't really lose momentum, but we lost a huge opportunity.
Yeah, we definitely did. We need this back bad. It's 6:25 to go as the clock continues to wind down here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think Cedar Ridge is going to have to punt again. I mean, as great as our defense has done, we have to capitalize, and we've got to get momentum.
Yes.
Playing a 0-0 second half does us nothing. Oh.
Snaps low.
That's
gets
hold.
it away.
Ref, throw the flag.
Please. It's going to
Pick
take a
up the ball.
huge Raiders roll all the way inside the 5-yard line. The heels are on the end line. Does that mean it's a touchback? No. Okay.
That was a terrible no call by that referee.
It was.
Wearing the U shirt, the umpire.
He was the one that called face mask 3 times.
The U
on us.
stands for you are terrible. Or you stink. And I did not get your referee card in my six pack of referee cards because you shouldn't be refereeing this game.
Bruce Almighty. I tell you what. 5:55 to go in the third quarter. Round Rock has the ball at
dangerous play here.
The 1-yard line. Oh my heavens.
This is inside the one.
It is. Two backs in the backfield with O'Keefe. Jordan Smart, Marquise Brown flanking him. Two receivers over here to the left, one up top to the right.
There goes Garrett Miller untouched.
Garrett Miller untouched down the middle of the field. Catches at the 40 to 50 to the 45-40. Still on his feet.
99.5 yards.
20-10. Touchdown Dragons. 99.5 yards, Bruce. Holy cats. Holy cats. That was amazing.
Cheatham is outside giving Ryan O'Keefe a high five. We both saw that play work right in front of us.
Wow.
Garrett Miller went untouched. Untouched all the way down the field. That was exactly what Colin Sullivan had with his 2 touchdowns. So it's exposed.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. This is that clearly is going to be the longest play in Round Rock history.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Kipperman for the extra point.
Snap is there. Kick is up. It is
good.
Good.
Left-footed boom.
Whew. 5:40 to go. Round Rock Dragons cut the lead. Cut the Raiders lead to 7. It's 56-49.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock. Realtor Jen Griffith at Southern Roots Realty Group is on a mission to service her clients' every real estate need, no matter how big or small, while building lifetime client relationships. Buying, selling, leasing, or investing, she and her team are here to help you through it all. Call 512-970-5130. Go Rock Football.
Thanks, Blake.
Blake Herrera, you just witnessed history in your alma mater to be. What do you think of that? 99.5.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
I'm just happy to see Garrett Miller's okay.
Yeah. I'm happy to see Garrett Miller catch a ball.
Well,
and to do
now
that,
he
it's like, hey,
99 yards.
there we go.
Ran the defense.
He did.
He's tired and exhausted, and he's going to have to go back in on defense. So let's see if Kipperman just kicks it through the end zone or not.
A little squirm on the ground.
Middle.
Hits him in the chest of the field. 30 and picks it up. Still on his feet.
Oh, that's
brought
a
down.
face mask.
Oh, nuts. Yep, it is.
What the hell are you doing, son? Number 12.
It's a linebacker.
Thomas Smith?
Thomas Smith, yeah. Thank you. Beat me to it.
I got to in certain games, that could be an ejection. That was that blatant of bad tackle, Mike. I mean, he dragged him down by the face mask.
That deserved a 3-tap on the forearm for the personal foul call by the referee.
I mean, that is, at this point, that negates any good kickoff that you do.
Flip.
So I kind of go back to if we can't tackle and we have our defense that's done its job to start the half twice, just kick it through the end zone.
Yeah.
Give them the ball in the 25 and let's just be done with this.
Yep.
Again, you got a kicker that has the foot to kick a field goal from the 50-yard line. Let him just kick the ball through the end zone.
Ball will be placed at the 50-yard line. 5:34 to go.
Staying with the four-man front, it seemed to work the first two drives. Let's see if Cedar Ridge has found a way to adapt to it or not.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Quick throw out to the right side. Caught at midfield. Makes a move up across the 45. Lowers his shoulder. Across the 45 down to about the 43-yard line.
So, Mike, I know we've talked about this all season. That lead receiver threw a really good block and Titus couldn't get through it. Didn't try to explode through it like we've seen him do in prior games because there's no one over on that side of the field. His job at that point is not only to tackle but to contain, because there are so many resources in the middle of the field, because we've proven Deuce Vaughn is that scary of a threat. So that was a really good play by Titus.
Fake the handoff to Deuce. Now rolling out to his left. Nobody
no one's
there.
He's out of the pocket.
Yep. But still, just chucked it away.
3rd and 4. It's a whole new defense, and I like that we're taking advantage of what our athletic ability is versus just a scheme that is made to give up a lot of yards, bend but don't break.
Well, I think we
broke.
Yeah, the players are definitely excited to be in this formation too. They're making things happen, which is good to see.
We went from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3 with an incomplete pass.
Under center is Brown, takes a snap and hands out with the middle. There's Deuce untouched once again until he gets to the 25-yard line.
Yeah,
first down for the Raiders.
I'm trying to see who that is bowing number 1. That was McCarty. I know he wants that one back as he's regretting it, but that was a wiffle ball swing and a miss right there. Not on Deuce Vaughn. You've got to keep your head up. We've said that all night. And Deuce Vaughn is well over 250 yards rushing at this point, and we're inviting him to keep running with tackling like that.
Walks to the 24, handoff up the middle, fake handoff. Ball to the right side, caught the 20 by Jalen Ellis. He'll step out of bounds at about the 15. It should be enough for first down, or at least a yard shy.
Looks like
yard shy, it looks like. Right at the 15.
That was good defense right there. I mean, that was a great fake both you and I off. I thought that was surely going to Deuce Vaughn. Kalen Ellis is a special threat as well.
Absolutely. He's got a couple of touchdown passes this evening as well. Two receivers to the left, one up top to the right.
You're giving him a lot of room on the top of the...
Handoff up the middle. And he's met by a host of Dragons. No gain on the play, 3rd down and 1.
It's an interesting play call here, Mike. Knock on wood, if we stop them in 4th and 1, you kick the field goal, you go for it. I think they kick the field goal to maintain at least a 1 touchdown advantage.
Yep.
And any keeping momentum in the points process. Every drive, score a point.
Yeah,
this is a big play.
We're down inside 4 minutes already in here in the 3rd quarter, and we didn't get to that part of it until about 8 o'clock in the first.
Yeah, there was
first
70
quarter.
points later in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's crazy. Under center is Brown, takes the snap. He's going to hand off to Deuce. Deuce up to the 10, spins close to the 5. First and goal for the Raiders inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that answered that one. They didn't have to deal with playing for 4th and 1.
Nope.
Offense line did a good job, and our defense was standing upright and got pushed downfield about 5 yards. Vaughn coming out of the game. They put in their big fullback.
Under center is Brown, takes a snap, hands off to that fullback going on the left side, lowers his shoulder, pushes the pile, and he's going to be down inside the 1-yard line.
It's interesting, Mike. That gentleman's been in the game 5 plays, and they've run the same play all 5 times. I wonder if we could just tell the coaches 2 offices down that that's the same play they're going to do right here as well.
Right back up to the line of scrimmage. Under center is Brown once again. Takes a snap, handoff, dive over the pile, spinning around. Touchdown, Raiders.
Mike, that was the same play.
It was. Well, close to it, except, this time he tried one right up the middle, dive over the pile, but...
We didn't tackle him, though. He still walked in.
That's his second over-the-top touchdown of the day.
Darn it.
Extra point forthcoming here.
Well, we figured Cedar Ridge would eventually have an answer for it, and they did on that drive. And we helped them start off with 15 yards on just a dumb penalty to start the drive. And, Mike, we are witnessing history right now.
63-49.
63 points, ties the record set by Allen. Blake, in what year? 2000
I believe it was 2011. Let me check.
2011? Yes.
Oh, 2013, 2014.
Okay, so that would be 2013, right? So sets a record that is 5 years old.
Is that with Kyler Murray, Allen?
I think that might have been with a gifted athlete leading the helm there for Allen back then, yes. So I don't think Cedar Ridge will be done at 63 and just tying the record. I believe that they may go past it.
I'm afraid they're just getting warmed up. 2:47 to go here in the third quarter. The Cedar Ridge Raiders take a 63-49 lead.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Core Speed Gym. You want results? That's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Strength Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon Football.
Camp is going to kick off once again. The official showing his speed. Camp's kick is just a pooch at the 30. Hits Jordan Smart in the chest, and he lands on top of it at the 32.
So, Mike, I got to tell you, it's another big drive for Round Rock.
Truer words have never been spoken.
And uniquely, the clock is going to quickly become very precious. So getting back within 7 and making it a one touchdown game is critical. O'Keefe back at quarterback. Kipman back under center.
Marquise Brown lined up right behind him in the I formation. 2 receivers to each side. And we got a whistle.
Delay of game. Delay of game.
Oofda.
Coming out of a kickoff. Delay of game.
Oofda is the Scandinavian version of oy vey for all of you Yiddish fans out there. And the Spanish version of I caramba. Everybody repeat after me.
Oofa.
Oofda.
Oofda.
Oofda, yes. Oofda. There it is. Y'all learned something today.
I did. Thank you, Mike.
Little Mike Rose ease right there. 3 receivers this time over here to the left, one up top. Or excuse me, to the right. Handoff.
Nope.
Faked handoff. Faked everybody out. Once again is Ryan O'Keefe. He's trying to get away from someone. Makes nothing into a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, but run pass option, that was the wrong play. The entire defense went left with him, and before he even handed the ball off, they went left.
Yeah.
And Karch Hoffman would still be running if Ryan would have made the right read there.
3 receivers over to the left, one up here to the right. That's Colin Sullivan all by himself on the right side. Bunch formation. O'Keefe quick throw backwards. Seth Ford going
go up and get
deep
it,
for Garrett Miller, and it's caught inside the 45 down to the 42-yard line. Wow.
I'll take it because Garrett's 6'4" and a super freak.
Yes, he is.
In triple coverage. You heard me. Apologies for interrupting that call on the play. He had to go up and get it. We got lucky. I think it was a good trick play, but if you throw that to anyone that's not 6'4" and a physical super freak, that's an interception.
Ball all the way up to the 43-yard line of Cedar Ridge. 1st and 10, snap to O'Keefe. Handoff up the middle. There's Marquise Brown. Lowers his shoulder up across the 40 down to the 37-yard line.
Mike, Marquise has been extremely neutralized this game due to the potency of the Cedar Ridge offense. Best way to keep our defense off the field. And again, I know this is the hardest part. You're down by 14, but Marquise will get you 10 yards every 3 carries, and that's what we got away from in the end of the second quarter, start of the third quarter, and that's what I think is most disappointing to me.
Snap to O'Keefe, going to go around the left side, trying to get an edge, and does so up across the 30. Still on his feet.
Good
cuts
block
back.
by Marquise.
Still moving around across the 25 down to the 23-yard line.
Better job by the offensive line there as well. And 1st down for the Dragons, down on the 24.
Yep, 24 is where they'll spot it. 13 yards on the carry. 1st down for Round Rock. Clock down inside a minute to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Dragons trailing 63-49. Two receivers up top to the left, one back in the backfield. Cart's coming in motion. Ball on the ground. Oh, crap. Cedar Ridge has it. Turnover. What happened there, Bruce? You see it?
Dropped the snap.
Try to get going before the ball in his hands and not the
we'll watch
turnover.
it on the teleprompter, but he just dropped the snap.
Cedar Ridge takes over after the turnover at the 28-yard line.
Sadly enough, that's probably the game right there. I don't think they haven't run a replay. I don't know if they will, but it was a good snap and jet sweep, and I don't know if Ryan just didn't know who to read to or tried handing the ball off too quickly, or he didn't call the snap quick enough and Karch ran by it, but
41 seconds to go in the third
Critical
quarter. Yeah. Oh, two receivers down to the left, one up top to the right. Runner in motion from the right to the left, coming back behind Brown. Takes snap, quick throw out to the left, caught. And he's falls on his own shadow. He'll get up.
That's the second tackle of the night for the Turf.
To the 30? They're giving him the 30?
Yeah, he dove
He
for it.
didn't even make it to the 30.
I don't, well.
No, he didn't make it to the 30. That's ridiculous.
No, there looks like he's at the 28, 29.
Thank you. Only a yard. Oh, my gosh.
He's
looking at the far side.
The Turf has been our best tackler tonight, Mike. That's the second big play for the Turf.
Second down and 9.
And Cedar Ridge will let the clock run out to end the third quarter.
3 quarters in the books. Dragons trail 63-49.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Ted Heaton and his team at State Farm Insurance say it's game time, so let's go, Round Rock Dragons. On or off the field, Ted Heaton and his team are always here to support the players, coaches, parents, and the fans. Good luck, and go Dragons.
Follow all the game day action right on our Twitter feed at KMAX Sports.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet, covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPETexas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
Sound off. Tell us what you think right here on Twitter at KMAX Sports.
Who feeds the Dragons? Fabulous Affairs Catering feeds the Dragons, and we can feed your crew too. Call us at 512-653-5237. Again, that's 512-653-5237 to help us prepare for your next event. ROCK. Go Dragons.
Cedar Ridge has the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They lead 63-49. They have the ball spotted at the 29-yard line of Cedar Ridge.
Just disheartening.
Runner comes in motion out of the backfield to the right side. Brown back to throw, and he's going to get tackled for a sack and a loss. Nice job, defense.
That was good delayed blitz by number 96. I think that's Isaiah Hernandez. We'll take it. Nice work, Isaiah.
Isaiah set up Garrett Miller coming on the edge to knock Brown down.
Both edges look like, so it was
loss of 9 on the play.
Defense has definitely done their job in the second half. They've,
for sure.
Assuming we get a don't give up 17 yards here, they'll have three stops in the first 4 drives. And on the flip side, our offense has to do better. They've turned the ball over, they've punted, and they've scored. We're too good of an offense to be doing this.
Timeout taken by Cedar Ridge on the field, 11:19 to go.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end
Bad
zone.
snap again. He hits the turf. And Delmar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins has
corner
it.
of the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
We are the largest. We are the best. Bringing your teams to you. We've been doing it for 15 years.
Inside, he's got blockers in front of him.
10,
Touchdown.
5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do. And nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations. Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451 Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com, or you can call us at 512-255-5510. Go Dragons.
Big third down for Round Rock. Welcome back to Kelly Reeve Stadium. 3rd and 18, Mike.
Indeed. Quick shout out to Brendan McLaughlin, our QA in the KMAX studio, helping us up tonight. 2 receivers each side. 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Now pump fakes, run up in the pocket to the 20 to the 25. Being pressured. Gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be 4th down as he gets all the way up to the 35-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
That's just too dangerous. I mean, we had great coverage downfield because we dropped so many people, but that's the second time it's been 3rd and really long and the quarterback's gotten within 10 yards. That one was another 11-yard scamper. 12-yard scamper.
Yeah, where did they spot? Oh, at the 33. Okay, yeah, it was.
Oh, so I guess it stepped out earlier, but
yep. 4th
defense
down.
did their job. Great work. Let's see if we
5,
can field the punt here, Mike.
Back deep is Dalton Kime. Back around the 35-yard line of Round Rock. Good snap this time for Cedar Ridge. Punt gets away. Kime is going to let it roll. The 35 inside the 30 now, and that's will be touched at the 29-yard line. Dragons take over with 10:57 to go in the football game, trailing by 14, 63-49. Started off on just on fire, but both teams, and I kind of thought this would happen, but I didn't think it'd be this staggering.
Yeah, we got a big series here, and looks like Kip Beck's been moved over to left guard, and we've got looks like Jason Dudley back in at center. Interesting enough, I don't know if coaches made that move because Ryan dropped the snap and Jason snaps the ball differently or not, but Ryan's got to catch the snap regardless who snaps it.
2 receivers up top to the right. Snap to O'Keefe, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Now he does downfield, has a receiver. That's Jordan Smart across the 50 to the 45, makes a move. Another move back to the 40, still coming this way to the 35, and still on his feet to the 30, down at the 30-yard line. Nice run after the catch for Jordan Smart.
That was an all-around great play by the offense. Garrett Miller had a great seal block. The offensive line kept blocking. Jordan Smart found a seam. Ryan O'Keefe made a good throw and made a great run. That's what a great way to start the drive for sure.
Started at the 29, and now we're at the opposite 30. Huge play, 1st and 10 for the Dragons. 2 receivers to the right, 1 down to the left. Marquise Brown and Jordan Smart flanking each side of Ryan O'Keefe, and he takes a snap. Looking to throw a quick throw out to the right side. Caught by Garrett Miller. Has a blocker in front of him.
Go, Garrett.
The 25 to 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Dragons.
Great play. Garrett Miller is a super freak these last 2 weeks.
Yes, he is. Holy cats.
He is pissed off from what happened on 4th down the first half with a cheap hit by the Cedar Ridge player trying to take his ACL out. Comes up, has a 99.5-yard touchdown and a 40-yard touchdown. We'll take it.
Most definitely.
Kipperman back for the extra point. Bring it back within 7.
The snap kick is up. It is good.
Left-footed boom.
10:16 to go. Dragons cut the lead to 7. They trail 63-56.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Box Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock. Ted Eaton and his team at State Farm Insurance say it's game time. So let's go, Round Rock Dragons. On or off the field, Ted Eaton and his team are always here to support the players, coaches, parents, and the fans. Good luck and go Dragons. Henry Hui Photography is a longtime supporter of the Dragons. Sports photos, band photos, graduation photos, and more. Henry Hui Photography does it all. Find them on Twitter at Henry Hui Photo. Go Rock.
Well, big play by Ron Rock there. Coach Cheatham calling Beck Kipperman off to the side to say, Beck, kick the ball. I don't know. So we'll see what they do here on the kickoff. Nothing seems to, well, I got to tell you, Mike, I would say kick the ball deep. Your defense has done everything you've asked and could have hoped in the second half. Give them a chance, and it looks like we're sending a hell of a lot of people over to the left side to do something here.
10:16 to go. Kipperman looks like he's going to onside the kick over to the near side. And it's a chip kick, fair caught signal. And
Go,
it's
get it,
loose,
boys.
it's loose, it's loose. Cedar Ridge picks it up at the 30-yard line. Wow. Boys.
Mike, how do we not run down the field?
There's no
fast
aggression.
enough?
There's no aggression.
When we kick the ball deep, we stop them.
Well, they
sprint. This way, we just loaf.
Well, they deked him out with that fair catch signal, I'm afraid. You can't let that happen. You still have to...
Well, nonetheless, start at the 29. Looks like Beck did his job on the kickoff. And, well, let's see what the defense got in store here. We've done a good job with a 4-man front to start the second half, 3 out of the 4 drives. Let's see if Cedar Ridge has made some adjustments, but looks like we're stacking the middle again, challenging Cedar Ridge.
Snap, handoff up the middle as Deuce. He makes somebody move to the 40, to the 45, midfield 50, being chased from behind down to the 30, to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Raiders. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, that was we had it happen to Neil McCartney earlier. That happened to Trey King this time with a wiffle ball swing and a miss that we wish we would get back, but 71 yards later, 71 yards later, now Deuce Vaughn's got to be close to 400 yards rushing. And Round Rock has officially joined the record book for being notorious at this point now for now giving up close to, they'll be at 70 points after this extra point. That's 10 touchdowns in just under 4 quarters, just under 3 quarters.
Wow.
Amazing. I'm speechless.
70 to 56, 10:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Cedar Ridge gets their double-digit lead back by 14.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
That's pretty funny.
Discount Electronics is Round Rock's half-price computer superstore. With laptops from $149. Discount Electronics will buy your unwanted computers, laptops, and monitors. They're open 7 days a week. Visit the store or go online at discountelectronics.com. Go Dragons. Music Family Motors is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. If it's time for your first car, truck, or you just need another one, then stop by and see Mike at Music Family Motors, and he and his family take great care of you. Call 512-358-6975. Again, that's 512-358-6975. Or go to musicfamilymotors.com. That's MUSICK familymotors.com. Go Dragons.
Thank you, Blake. All right, so Cedar Ridge with a one-play drive lasting 12 seconds.
Yeah, 13 seconds. That was fantastic.
And a 4-man front, and I believe 8 missed tackles on Deuce Vaughn.
Camp to kick it away. It's on the ground. Little roller. Inside. Missed. Picked up finally at the 28 by
There goes
Marquise Brown. Gets a drag from behind and tripped up as he gets across the 35-yard line. Close to the 40.
We'll take that.
That's a good run back from Marquise. Made an absolute fiasco turn into a very positive play all the way up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you know, interesting, Mike. We've seen on all the onside kick attempts that go against us, we run away from the ball. Happened right there as well. Jordan Smart ran away from the ball, and luckily it just bopped right into Marquise Brown's hands. Same offensive line setup. Jason Dudley out center. Beck Kipperman at left guard. Tobias left tackle. We've got Bo Collins and Bolton Leif on the right side. So let's see what. So we got under 10 minutes, and we've got a lot of scoring that we've got to do and outscore Cedar Ridge. Not much time left.
5 seconds on the play clock. Snap to O'Keefe. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. This time has plenty of time. Going deep down the field. There's Trevor Waz. Gets turned around. Tipped in the air and incomplete.
Ball hung up a little too long and went not quite far enough and went to the outside or wrong shoulder of Trevor. But clearly Coach Cheatham has an intent to keep going over the top, and that's fine as long as we can keep knowing that we keep picking up a first down.
Second and 10 from the 39-yard line. Nose of the ball touches the 40-yard line. Marquise Brown to the right side of Ryan O'Keefe. One receiver up there to the right, two down to the left. O'Keefe takes a snap, handoff to Brown. Brown lowers his shoulder, gets up across the 40, up to the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
3rd and manageable. But nonetheless, still a big 3rd down here, Mike. I've been very impressed tonight with again on this side, on the offense side of the ball, with Garrett Miller blocking, receiving, speed that he's shown. Really, he's done a solid job. He's wide open in the seam.
Oh, crap. Ryan O'Keefe gets sacked way back at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takes him out of complete go-for-it territory, and
that's the equivalent of. It's about as fun to watch as it was watching the Vikings tie the Packers a few weeks ago. That was a good time. Offensive line walks off the field, takes off their helmets in disgust.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but clearly there was some misassignment.
Seth Ford to punt the ball away back to the Raiders. Plenty of time, gets the ball off.
Good punt by Seth.
Ball hangs in the air, fielded right around the 35-yard line. It's a fair catch at the 34. And they'll mark it at the 33. Thank you for that.
Do I hear 32? Do I hear 32? Nope, 33.
Oh, that's very kind of them.
Oh, we've got a big duty role here, a big function and role here for the defense. After giving up a one-play drive, and they've got to come out here and get this 3 and out to get the offense back on the field with 6 minutes at least to play. We're going to need the ball 2 to 3 more times, and we're going to need to stop giving touchdowns up, and our offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Two receivers over here to the left, one down to the right. Taylor coming in motion, hand off to him, goes from right to left, beg your pardon, tries to get the edge, dives forward to the 40-yard line.
3rd tackle of the night for the Turf. That's a good one. We needed that since there was no one over the ready to tackle number 1. But the Turf was there, and old reliable.
Big head of steam and tripped and fell at the 39-yard line.
Old reliable, that green turf at Kelly Reeve Stadium provides its team-leading 3rd tackle of the night.
2nd down and 4 for the Raiders. Just inside 8 minutes to go in the ball game. 14-point lead. 2 receivers over here to the right. One runner comes in motion, left-right, quick throw out there. Good catch as he bobbles it and spun out of bounds at the 30, or makes it the 45-yard line.
Be enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
That's 2 plays in a row they've gone to number 1 Marquise Taylor.
Yep. Now looking to go to number 4 right here on a big.
Or number 22.
Big shot downfield again. 2 receivers up top to the left, one down to the right. Taylor again comes in motion. Handoff, there's Vaughn making a move, and then he gets stopped right as he crosses the 45 to the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 9.
Vaughn does a good job of just being patient, Mike.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We see that a lot with Marquise as well. But with Cedar Ridge controlling the score right now, and Deuce has had a heck of a lot more carries than Marquise has tonight. It's definitely been the Deuce Vaughn show.
Ellis comes over here to the right side. 2 receivers up top to the left and up back at tight end, and the handoff up the middle. There's Deuce. Lowers his shoulder, gets across the midfield into Dragon territory down to the 47-yard line. Be 3rd down and 2.
Big 3rd down. This is kind of what we allude to. So 3rd down 2, and they'll be getting just at that 6-minute mark after this play. So this is kind of your DEFCON 2 play right here, Mike. This will keep your offense, or keep the game still in reach, or we'll run out of time if we don't get a stop here with needing presumably 2 to 3 touchdowns.
Need a Pfluger interception right here.
Yes.
We need. Quick snap, throw up into the flat on the right side.
Jalen Ellis, thank you.
4th down and 2.
We'll take that.
Garrett Miller was coming around the edge and got chopped down hard. Slowly gets back up, and they're going to punt.
Defense did their job. Can't ask for more in that series. Right at 6:21 in the offense. Presuming there's no dumb penalties on this play, we'll get the ball back with just over 6 minutes left. And, oddly enough, that's kind of what I alluded is going to be the magic number that we must have at a minimum, Mike.
Climb back deep for the punt. High snap gets it away just in the nick of time. Fields it at the 15-yard line. Fair caught. The Dragons will have 85 yards to go with 6:14 to go in the fourth quarter, trailing by 14.
You're listening to Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their dragons, and that's Dr. Blair R. Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084, or you can visit his website, www.averyortho.com, for an appointment. Go Dragons.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 15, Mike. What do you think we got here? Seth Ford back in. So seems like Coach Cheatham might be calling an audible shocker on the game plan.
Quick throw out to Sullivan. Caught. Spins around at the 20, still on his feet. Dives forward to the 25-yard line. First down for the Dragons. Good extra effort by Colin Sullivan right there to get 10 yards on the catch.
It should be enough for a first down. Yep, referee's calling for the first down. Did not stop the clock, but now he's winding it. So, yeah, maybe it did stop for nothing.
2 receivers to each side. One back in the backfield along with Seth Ford once again. Marquise Brown comes and lines up right next to him. Jordan Smart comes in motion. Fakes a handoff, looking to throw. Seth Ford steps into his throw going down the middle. There's Ryan O'Keefe, and it's incomplete.
Oof. That was well underthrown. Luckily, both defenders were back turned trying to keep up with Ryan O'Keefe.
Absolutely. That would have been a big punt. That was turnover right there.
That was a good 20 yards underthrown.
2nd down and 10 for the Dragons at the 25-yard line. 5:35 to go as the game clock stops on the incomplete pass. Seth Ford remains a quarterback. Ryan O'Keefe spread wide out top to the right. Dragons moving from right to left out the window here at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Snap to Ford. Quick throw out. Caught by Sullivan. Stiff arm. Steps out of bounds as he gets close to the 35-yard line. Let's see where they spot the ball. Be a 3rd down and about 2.
Sullivan's had a great game tonight, too. The last couple catches have shown his versatility and how much stronger he's gotten over the last year with stiff arm and being able to run yards after the catch. We always knew he was fast and had great hands, so it's good to see the diversity and the full package there tonight.
O'Keefe comes back at quarterback. 2 receivers up top to the right, 2 down to the left. Marquise Brown with him. Jordan Smart coming in motion. O'Keefe's going to take this one himself, trying to get something out of nothing, and he doesn't quite get there. It'll be 4th down and 1 as he gets up to the 34.
Well, they're in a position they've got to go for it. And uniquely enough, Ryan has to learn to follow a block rather than try to make a grand slam or a home run on every play. If he would just follow the block, he had enough for 3 more yards.
Snap to O'Keefe. Actually,
Just like
that Jordan Smart. It is O'Keefe, I beg your pardon.
That was O'Keefe, and he ran over Bo Collins, but he found the block and just ran through it.
Ball up to the 37-yard line, 1st down for the Dragons. Clock continues to run inside 5 minutes.
Now you can go try to hit your home run and get creative because you've got a new set of downs, but when you got 3rd and 2, you've got to get that 1st down.
Trips to the right, nobody to the left. Snap to O'Keefe, quick throw out to the right side, caught by Sullivan. Makes somebody miss to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, up to close to the 50 as he steps out of bounds. Should be enough for a 1st down.
Should be a late hit.
Flag.
Yep, should be another 15 for Ramrock.
Yeah, Sullivan got a good licking as he was stepped out of bounds by Cedar Ridge.
Well, he got the extra push as they were 5 yards out of bounds. That kid pushed him. So, take that 15.
There it is. Move down inside the 35-yard line.
And it saves time on the clock just for a bonus 15 yards, Mike?
So actually down to the 35. So the ball was spotted at the 50, now to the 35. 4:32 to go here in the football game. Dragons trailing by 14. Trips here to the left side. One up top to the right. Marquise Brown comes over on the left side of O'Keefe. Carter Hoffman comes in motion, rolling to his left is O'Keefe looking to throw. Now he's going to step up. Has a receiver wide open. Tripped and fell was Trevor Waz, incomplete.
Well, uniquely enough that even if Trevor wouldn't have fallen, that ball I don't think landed in bounds.
No.
So Ryan throwing across his body wasn't near accurate. But I guess the turf has to be consistent and non-biased, as our esteemed colleague in the middle calls it, Mike. We'll take that one, and another tackle for the turf. That's its 4th on the night.
There we go. Trips left. One receiver up top to the right. One back in the backfield. O'Keefe takes the snap, looking to throw once again. Steps
He's
up.
wide open.
Has a receiver going down the right side. It's a jump ball, incomplete, and the flag in the end zone.
Pass interference.
Beautiful. Nice job going back for the football and causing that interference penalty right there.
Sullivan's causing fits, and you know what? Ryan made the right throw. That was
Did.
It was a good defensive recovery, but similar to we've been burnt on this many times, the defender didn't even look. He just went to try knocking the ball at Collins' hands and face guarded and ran into him before the ball got there. So 15 yards, that'll move the ball inside the 20, I believe.
Yep, but it's at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dragons.
Stops the clock, more importantly.
4:17 to go on the game clock. 2 receivers over here to the right side. One down to the left. O'Keefe takes snap, fakes the handoff to Brown. Now he's being pursued. Gets out of the way. One person now he's going to have to use his speed to get around the edge, and he isn't going to do it. Throw that ball away, please. Thank you. Knock that ball down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Stepped out of bounds at the 5-yard line. That should about seal it right there for Cedar Ridge.
Yep. I will refrain from saying what I want to say, but that's unfortunate.
It is. O'Keefe was running for his proverbial life right there and had a receiver down close to the goal line, but underthrew it right into the hands of Cedar Ridge, and that's where they'll take over.
Yep. The defense has done so much. Offense came down the field, and you're right, he was running for his life, Mike, but when you're the leader on the field and you're the quarterback, that's your role. You've got to just throw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Ryan is not a throwing quarterback. The throw against his body is not going to, again, save anything. Just a couple of lost opportunities. That's unfortunate.
So after Brown handoff to Deuce. Deuce lowers his shoulder, gets up across the 5 to the 6-yard line, gain of 3 on the plate. Oh, yeah. Brown in shotgun, 2 receivers over there to the left side, nobody down to the right. They're moving from left to right out the window. Deuce Vaughn in the backfield with Brown. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to be tackled in the end zone if he doesn't let go of that ball, and he does.
You know,
Incomplete.
That is very lucky for Cedar Ridge because
Absolutely.
our Round Rock players just stopped and watched the quarterback fake rather than continuing the tackle. We've talked about that all night, Mike. Arm tackling isn't going to tackle anyone. In high school football, it works in flag football if you're lucky and Olay correctly, but not in tackle football in Texas.
Clock stops at 3:11 with the incomplete pass, and it's been a hard-fought battle tonight. 126 points scored tonight.
We'll see at least one more touchdown, Mike.
Handoff up the middle. Deuce kicks it over to the left side, gets up across the 20-yard line. That's more than enough for a first down as he gets up to the 21.
Maybe we won't. That was that might have been the cincher. Coach Team's going to call timeout, and Cedar Ridge gets one more timeout, and that's the game. But 3rd and long, and you know, at that point you put 11 guys on the box, and we still had 7 in the box and 4 on the outside, and we got burnt. Can we ask Bob how many yards Deuce has? Sorry, Blake, if you want to do one.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Who feeds the Dragons? Fabulous Affairs Catering feeds the Dragons, and we can feed your crew too. Call us at 512-653-5237 to help us prepare for your next event. ROCK. Go Dragons. Core Speed Gym. You want results? Well, that's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Strength Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon football.
Thanks, Blake. So, from looking at the halftime stats and knowing what Deuce is at in the second half, Deuce Vaughn has over 400 yards rushing tonight. That's an impressive accomplishment.
Brown takes snap, handoff up the middle, diving up to the left side, gets across the 25-yard line up to the 27. Speak of the devil. Our in-house statistician just reminded us we're at 3 hours of game of
Yes,
coverage
he did.
tonight.
It means it's past his bedtime.
It is. Y'all might as well just drive to the airport.
Exactly.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Music Family Motors is a proud sponsor of Dragon football. If it's time for your first car or truck, or you just need another one, then stop by and see Mike at Music Family Motors, and he and his family will take great care of you. Call 512-358-6975. Again, that's 512-358-6975. Or you can go to musicfamilymotors.com. That's MUSICK familymotors.com. Go Dragons.
Go Dragons indeed. Thanks, Blake. Thanks to all of our supporters and of course to the Round Rock Booster Club for making this broadcast possible.
2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, two receivers down to the right, nobody up to the left, I beg your pardon. Brown takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Deuce Vaughn gets up across the 30 down to the 34.
That will be the game, Mike.
That's a first down again for the Cedar Ridge Raiders, and inside 3 minutes, and Dragons will take their last timeout.
There won't be enough time. If we get the ball back, it'll be with under a minute, so we won't be able to score twice. So for all giggles and giggles, it's that will be Ron Rock's unfortunate fate for the night. Be a third year of a loss, and unfortunately record book creating on multiple fronts. Points scored, points allowed, probably rushing yards given up, touchdowns probably by a single player. There's a whole heap load of touchdown or records Deuce Vaughn and Cedar Ridge have set tonight. And uniquely enough, if Round Rock somehow would have been able to score on that last drive, we would have also set the record for most points in a game. But I think we're going to end up at 56 for the night, Mike. Unless something happens where Cedar Ridge fumbles But the reality, Mike, is they could just go into victory formation.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all they need to do. And two receivers down here to the right, one back in the backfield along with Brown. He'll take the snap. Hand off to Deuce. Deuce will jump over on the left side. Gets brought down from behind as he crosses the 35 up to the 36-yard line.
Round Rock out of timeouts. Clock will continue to run. Cedar Ridge will snap the ball with just over 2 minutes. Figure 40 seconds. Yeah, we'll have under a minute to go. That's assuming that we can stop them here. Mike, we know they're going to run.
Well, we hope they're going to run.
Well, they'd have no reason to stop the ball or put the ball at risk by throwing it, right? Well, with a running back having 400 yards, you don't have much risk there of losing anything.
True, but stranger things are happening. Handoff, jumping out to the right side, and he slides on his bottom.
Crowd hoping for a penalty, but when the running back has the ball, he's a live player. So slid and got tackled up high. Third and
he's not a quarterback in the NFL.
Exactly.
So that's not everybody needs to calm down and check themselves.
3rd and 7.
Gosh.
This will go off with just under a minute 30. So if all goes right, we get a punt with about 45 seconds left. We'd have to return it, onside, get it. That would be your only chance. But maybe if we get the ball back, I'd like to think we're going to try scoring.
I hope so. Hand up the middle, knock backwards as he gets up across the 35 to the 36.
So
be fourth down,
fourth down. So we'll get
for Cedar Ridge, I beg your pardon.
Be 40 seconds left when they punt the ball. 30. 40. Between 30 and 40. So, Mike, uniquely enough, I think we were down at 14 to start the second half. We're down by 14 now, so we tied the second half, which doesn't win you a game. But you kind of go back to you had an opportunity to kick a field goal in the first half. You had an opportunity to try scoring at the end of the first half. You got a lot of what-ifs, and the result is going to be a loss either way.
I wonder what you can gain from this. I mean, you have 2 more games after this, and I don't know if they can do any better than they've done in a losing effort. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to get any easier. Never seen Vista Ridge before. Not sure what they're up to.
Vista Ridge is not good.
Well,
so
it's at Gumpton. So I mean,
but I mean, I think they're 1-8 right now.
Yeah.
Next week's game is really a big game. We had to win one of the last 3 games to make the playoffs. We had the inside track throttling Stony Point last week. This game really was for the number 1 seed in the big schools,
right?
Because Vandergrift is isn't one of the bigger one of the 4 biggest schools. So this was really for that number 1 seed, and you could see both teams played with a lot of passion tonight. So we're not going to dismiss anything from Cedar Ridge or Round Rock, but next week's Hendrickson game is going to be a completely different story because that Hendrickson's defense is what they're known for, not their offense. And you know, don't know what Round Rock team comes out of the gate there, but it might come down to that Vista Ridge game. You're right. The benefit of winning tonight would have been hosting that playoff game. Throw the flag.
Oh,
thank you.
Come on.
No, that was holding on them.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because Ashton Miller's rolled into.
No,
the
he got dragged down.
Okay. Thank goodness. 10 extra yards for us. Yippee skippy.
No, they're going to re-kick, which is going to unfortunately be.
Well, it took 10 seconds off the clock.
Right. So I don't know what you do. Do you take the 10 seconds? I don't know if you could take the 10 yards on top of the kick return, or do they have to kick again? But it was definitely on them. Interesting decision to take. Coach team's going to ask them to kick it again. Mm-hmm. 10 yards back. Gives them another chance to go for the block. I get that. Putting O'Keefe back for the return.
Yep. It's like, what do I do? Where do I stand? What? Okay.
It's interesting. They're banking on a return for a touchdown because you gave up essentially 1 play from scrimmage by making them kick it again. Almost 2, right? Because that was a 10-second play that did nothing. So figure it'll at least be 10 seconds. With the return, you might have 1 play after that, right?
Right.
Unless Ryan returns it for a touchdown, then you'll have the point after and an onside kick.
Anything is possible. Anything can happen. Thinking of Kenny Rogers songs. Come on, O'Keefe. Ryan O'Keefe back deep, as Bruce alluded to. He's back at the 45. Oh, Round Rock. Snap is high. Gets it away. It's a little
That's holding
roll.
too.
Fielded by Dunk. Gets up to the 30, still on his feet. Gets slung down inside the 30-yard line. Good field position with 15 seconds.
That's going to be holding as well, and they will decline that, and we will have 2 plays from inside the 30. Do not accept that penalty, or decline that. Accept that penalty. Get your offense on the field and get the ball in the end zone. Yep.
So 15 seconds to go in the game. Dragons trailing by 14, 70-56.
Just visually, losing by 7 is better than losing by 14. Mike.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I want us to score so bad it's not even funny. We need this. And Coach Tenney over there in the other room, please make it basic. Please just do what you've been doing. And
Ford in at quarterback.
No timeouts remaining for Round Rock or for Cedar Ridge.
Yeah, so this has got to be in the end zone or on the sideline. It cannot be over the middle of the field.
Seth, yep. I'm sorry, you already said that. Ford at quarterback.
Sorry. I'm quick tonight.
You are.
Souped up on iced tea.
No backs in the backfield, trips over to the right. Two receivers to the left. The referee is...
Is the referee calling timeout to get a drink again?
I don't know. He's just... Oh, I'm going to stand over here and just take my sweet self-time.
You wanted to see the game from that side of the field.
I wanted to say something else, but I won't.
I was with you.
Sullivan coming in motion from left to right. Ford rolling to his right, looking to throw, steps up into it, has a receiver wide open in the end zone, knocked out of bounds, incomplete. Down to 7 seconds.
He was wide open, and just that ball floated.
Way too long.
Way too long. I wonder if Seth's shoulder is still bothering him. He's had a couple balls that just
it must be
haven't been as crisp as they were before he got injured. So this essentially will be the last. Well, we might have 1 second left to get another play, but I'd love to see us get one in the end zone here, and we should. That was every chance to be a touchdown right there.
Pro set again. Sullivan goes in motion once again from left to right. Seth Ford looking to throw. Plenty of time. This will be the last play of the game. Still on his feet. Clock goes to 0. Still on his feet looking for the end zone. Has a receiver, and it's incomplete. Out of bounds. Dragons will fall to the Cedar Ridge Raiders by a score of 70-56. Not for a lack of trying, and a whole bunch of offense. And hopefully this defense can come watch itself and understand the importance of wrapping up. So a third straight year, Cedar Ridge takes down Round Rock. Round Rock wanted to win. The Dragons wanted to win Round Rock and go undefeated. Just didn't go their way tonight.
No. Solemn end of the night. Coaches are going to probably make the story of we tied them in the second half, but that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter one bit.
I think we got away from our game plan really early and never found an identity other than trying to stop the other team from scoring. So disappointing, but the kids fought to the very end, had a chance to score in that last play of the game, and I think got some bangs and bruises. We'll have to recover, and we've got to be ready next week for Hendrickson at last home game at the Dragon Stadium.
Well, it'll be good to be there with you guys again. Thanks for everything tonight. Again, the Dragons fall. Blake, any last hurrah?
Well, I mean, that was something right there. I think definitely, defense is looking pretty inconsistent this year. Going from only allowing 7 points to Stony Point to 70 today. But you know what? I think, definitely can make some improvements on the defensive side of the ball. But offensively, I mean, we put up 56 points. I mean, that's a pretty solid performance. I think overall, I think we did a lot of things right. But, I think we just got to work on that defense, and I think, hopefully next week we can come out and look like, how we did defensively against Stony Point and, make something happen and just kind of just be more consistent, I guess is my my little thing there. But, I think overall, just keep your head up and go into next week, Well,
I would hope, and I know you will, to pass that along to your classmates, teammates, friends at
yes, sir.
in Dragonland, and we will be back next Friday night to take on the Hendrickson Hawks from Pflugerville. Tough night for the Dragons. I know some of these folks will be listening back to it. We love you. We want the best for you. We're big fans of yours, and it's tough to see you have to fight and claw from behind, and that's not a good place to be. So continue to work hard and press forward, and we got 2 more games and then playoffs, because we will be there for sure. I guarantee it. You can hear it here. Mark it down, folks. Put it in your calendar. Put it wherever you want to. Mike Rose of the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network said the Dragons are going to the playoffs, and they're going to do very well. So, from Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, for my friends and co-workers and colleagues here in the booth, Bruce Kipperman and Blake Herrera, our producer, our QA back in the KMAX studio, Mr. Brendan McLaughlin, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Christina Weber, oh my goodness, Johnny Beza, all the fun folks who help out with the Vype Media Network wherever you may be in Houston and San Antonio and here in Austin and down in the valley, et cetera, and of course the man himself, Mr. Chuck Licata. My name is Mike Rose, voice of the Dragons. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Again, your Dragons fall to the Cedar Ridge Raiders 70-56. We'll be back next week at Dragon Stadium to take on the Hawks. Until then, go Dragons.